Played it too much.
Hello, Internet.
Gross.
Hello, Internet.
We've missed you.
It's been a little while.
Been too long.
It's been like 72 hours.
Not even for me.
Yeah.
I was here last night.
Yeah, it's been too
Best. Hashtag best session I've ever ran.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just
Big
make
call.
sure your shoulder and block them. You guys just make sure everybody's in frame here.
Oh, you can say hi now, Pat.
Hi, Tom. What's up, dude?
Help us a little bit. Anyway, we're here. Yeah.
We are, aren't we?
long. Here we are.
The
Playing.
walk-in came out last
What
night.
is here?
Here is Ted's basement. And
Good
we're all
answer.
here live
Good
to
answer.
play our first go at Evil Game. Yes. Where you guys all get to be murder hobos or actual villains, depending on how you guys decide to play your roles. So we'll see how it goes tonight, and we'll form it out from there.
Housekeeping. There's a giveaway still going to win Polyhero Wizard dice
If you like free things,
and
Who doesn't
dice.
like free things?
That is the link is in the chat for you peoples. You can enter. It goes till the 8th. That's when Polyhero's Rogue Dice Kickstarter comes to a close. So we're going for the length of that. You guys should also go check out Polyhero, their Rogue Dice on Kickstarter. There's a bunch of really cool colors. They just did a slight translucent purple with gold.
Ooh.
Very nice. They added the D3s. They added the D4 rope as well. Very cool. And they're good friends. So you should go check that out.
yeah.
Support your fellow nerds.
Yes. They're well past. They're into stretch goal territory. So go for that. And then... Here. You right away?
I was just adjusting it a little bit. So I can put my book down.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah. And then the only other thing is next Tuesday, this campaign won't be back.
Yeah!
Just happened.
Zaltrus, what are you crazy
What?
man? It's hidden.
What just happened?
That was a
Something.
donation of $100.
What? Damn!
Wild.
Girl!
Hot
What?
start off.
You nasty.
Hot to trot.
Evil game off to a good start.
All right.
Let me
Thank
just
you.
go see. I'm gonna move because I made the chat so big. The donations got
Hidden a little there.
hidden a little.
So big!
All right.
That's what she said.
So here we are. This is set in the Forgotten Realms. We are about 100 years in the future from any of the written book campaigns. Basically, in these last 100 years, a human by the name of, what is his name? Marcon...
Gary Glitter.
Windbreaver.
That was close.
Close. Gary Glitter?
Gary Glitter.
Gary Glitter. No.
Who's this guy?
Ended up,
Do we need to remember
Oh,
these things?
shit.
he
Yeah,
is
it's a
the
lot,
king
But all right, we all
of
got
Waterdeep.
trinkets.
Oh,
Yay!
wow! All right.
So that was
King
the
of
start.
Waterdeep?
He is the king of Waterdeep. He
What's his name?
displaced the old lords, Marcon Windreaver. He displaced the lords of Waterdeep, consolidated the power, and started his kingdom there. Since then, he has gone on a rampage against evil.
Boo!
Yes, terrible, terrible news. He's destroyed the Zentarum. They're basically wiped out. Most organized crime in the areas have been hit hard. He's killed a couple liches, a couple vampire lords.
Oh.
He's going around. There's
Well, then.
the ratio from like colored to metallic dragon is way off now. He's really upset the balance of good and evil in the land. You can freely travel like from Waterdeep. Yeah, I know. It's gross.
What do you mean?
What's the
Like-
world coming to?
Like there's guards and escorts paid for by the state who can bring you from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. No charge. The roads are well maintained. The bridges are intact. There's not like random raiding going on. There's not a lot of opportunity for an honest, hardworking evil person these days.
Ugh.
And because of that,
That's a shame.
What a shame. Crying shame.
you know, the creme of the evil latte have gotten together and they've decided that this guy needs to go. So, in order to do that, they need to find some weaknesses because this guy is set up in his castle in Waterdeep. It's basically impregnable, and
I'll impregnate the bitch.
oh yeah, you're trying, but obviously at this point, it hasn't worked for you specifically or anybody else.
Fair.
So we have with us here tonight. We have Morg, who is a half orc, half burnt barbarian. He is
quarter orc.
no half
No.
orc barbarian with half of his face.
Oh yeah, totally.
If
I
that's how
get
we're
it.
doing it.
I get it. Makes sense.
Yes. So he has been following Tempest, who is the god of war.
So cool.
He has been taken under the wing of Reuven Mayfair, who is an elven warrior, who has been lauded around the land as probably one of the best fighters around.
He's pretty cool.
He's really cool, except that every time Morg tries to fight him, he just gets his shit wrecked.
Yeah.
So that's happened regularly. But despite all that, Reuven has reached out to you as his best pupil currently.
Ha! Did it.
So because of that, he took you aside and told you that you were going on a special assignment with one of the other acolytes, Arla Loader, who is a dwarf. And you and her have been given orders to follow Edvard Bix.
There's a lot of names.
Yes. Those are the only three names that you're getting though.
Can I get those again though?
Yeah. Who? All of them?
Yeah.
Reuven Mayfair, who is the elven warrior.
I feel more sophisticated now.
And then there's
That's also
Arla Loader,
hands-free,
who
which
is another follower of another acolyte of Tempest.
Lower?
Loader.
Loader.
Nah.
Follow.
Of Tempest, and you guys together have been put under the command
exactly
of Edvard Bix.
What a bick.
He does not appreciate that joke. First time that he hears somebody make it.
Bix.
Temerity.
Yes.
Ted tonight's playing Temerity, who is a tiefling bard. He had a little poison, a little. What is it?
It's an apothecary in the front and a poisoning
Yeah.
shop in the back.
It's
And
the mullet of shots.
business was going really good. After a couple months in the big city, you were approached by members of the Indiri crime family.
Oh.
Basically, they were like, "Hey, you can't operate here by yourself. You gotta pay us some rent. It's 50 gold a month. Nothing wild. You were making good money, so you were like, fine." That was all going well. Sal Swiftfoot was your contact into the family, and then one night he shows up and he's like, "Hey, man, you gotta go. You gotta leave. We're lighting this place on fire, and you are out of here. We're sending you down to Baldur's Gate because this is just not. They're coming. They're coming for you tonight, and we gotta go." So he lights your shop on fire. It goes up in flames, and you and Sal beat feet down towards Baldur's Gate. From there, you guys are taking. Basically, Sal takes you Baldur's Gate, and then to a little compound with other evil people, which is where you and Morg meet. And Sal's like, "Look, I'm gonna find some stuff for you to do. I know you're not like out in the field guy too much, but right now the only place I could get you was working with this wizard. His name's Algast, and him and I don't know, the Bix guy. They're going out on a mission. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You know, as soon as I find something better for you, I got you. But until then, you're stuck."
Hey, I like your horns.
So I don't know. Have we met or like I know now who this Bix guy is.
Yes.
Algast
My
is
commander.
Algast is
just another guy.
Yeah, he's another guy in the troop. You meet him. He is a wizard. He's kind of like he's not very interested in you or anything that you have to present to him because he's powerful enough that like he doesn't have to take shit from any low-level peons, basically.
That's hurtful.
And so basically he just stays in his quarters all the time. Every once in a while he will invite you back there to just like do a little like bookkeeping for him. You actually notice one time that he leaves one of his spell books on his desk, and it's left open. You could read it if you want.
I'd totally read it.
All right, cool. We'll get back to that later.
That's fair. But he's a human wizard?
Yes, he is a human wizard.
Cool.
Okay. Darian.
Yes.
Now, since Kovacs has brought you this power, and you were told to spread mischief and mayhem and distrust among your fellow citizens of the world, you've been drawn ever south and away from the coast, until you eventually happen upon a little group of adventurers. You're with them for a while until one night one of them tries to go and like talk to a family, and then you know, so they can get lodging for the night, and they end up you end up murdering this family and leaving, and those guys get arrested for it. So after that,
Suckers.
yeah, Kovacs sends to you an imp for guidance. His name is Ilzaib. And
how do you spell that?
I-L apostrophe Z-A-I space I-B.
Okay.
Okay. And he's like, look, I understand what you're going for. It's good, you know, like this is good. This worked out okay, but the boss has a lot invested in you. He wants you to tone things down a little, you know? You gotta work forward. You kind of build yourself up a little bit. So we're gonna set you up with some people, and that'll be cool. So he brings you to Annie Archie, who is
Anarchy.
yes,
I got it.
you got it.
I got it.
Who is basically this crazy revolutionary who is doing her best. She wants to get rid of the government, and that is where you meet Padrig Swiftsmith,
Okay.
who has been working for Anarchy and her movement to attempt to bring down the government.
Cool.
So you guys are working together, and she sends you guys out with Edvard Bix, just as like a gesture of goodwill to the whole evil community.
Okay.
Now, Edvard Bix, he's gathering everybody else up to go out on this adventure. There's you guys, there's a couple halflings, there's a couple humans, and a couple gnomes, and then you guys have a little troop of kobolds and like a little gang of goblins. And so you guys, he tells you, he's like, all right guys, so this is pretty much the plan. What we're doing is we're going out to this little town called Orchard Springs, okay? Basically, one of King Markon's good friends, adventurer buddies, lives. He's got a nice little setup and castle there. So what's going to go on is we're going to go out there a couple days earlier before the raid. We're going to check out the town. We're going to get some intel. We're going to do what we can. Then we're going to draw him out. And then while he's out, we're going to go in. We're going to kill his son. And then while he's drawn out, the remainder, the bulk of the party is going to go out and take him out. So you guys are apparently the team. I was looking hopefully for a little more humans, a little more incognito, but whatever.
I'm halfway there.
Halfway there. So I mean, yeah, we'll take what we get, and we'll see. So you guys all start out. You start out before the main force, and you end up going past a little town. You see it. It's pretty idyllic looking. It's got two. It's got one large lake and like a couple little natural springs. You see a large fountain spouting from the center of it. And you see set up against a mountain is a little castle, a little fort. So you guys get let off into the woods away from that. And after about an extra day of walking through the woods, you guys are able to find a little cave. That's where Edvard wants everybody to go, get settled in. Basically, the play is that we're prospectors, okay? We've got a dwarf with us, and he points to Arla. So you're gonna be leading a little expedition here. We heard that there was gold or something in here, and we want to be able to work things. So we're gonna send the goblins and the kobolds. If anybody comes by, we're just gonna tell them, we'll be like, yeah, we're waiting for reinforcements so we can take out the goblins and the kobolds and the mines. So you guys better leave.
Right.
So that's the plan. We got 3 days to gather whatever kind of information we can. But just for today, I want everybody to hang out, get settled in. So as you guys are hanging out, settling in, to the two goblin or gnomes that are with the party, by the name of Fizztwip and Botlow, they're like, hey, seems like we're almost done kind of getting everything unloaded. You know, you guys had a wagon full of, pickaxes and shovels and stuff like that, some wheelbarrows. So you guys want to do a little gambling, maybe?
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Why not?
Gamble.
I don't know what the flex we're all doing here.
Well, it's like, we both said we're just hanging out, so let's see if we
sure.
can, throw a little money around. So how the gambling is going to work in this campaign in general is that everybody gambles with D30s.
Ooh.
Okay. If you want to cheat while you play, you can roll any other dice that you want. But if somebody insights you're cheating, you have to roll that die again and then subtract that from your deception roll. So, it could be you could get a lot of help. You roll a d12 and you roll a d12 to cheat. And you roll again, you get a 3 or something, taken away from your deception score. That could be, you make some money like that. So that's the way it's going.
My deception.
Yeah. And
Not the best.
not the best. So, and you can obviously just straight up roll. So, the first game, they start dealing out cards to everybody, and they're like, the first game that we're doing, it's just basic poker. So, we'll just start. We'll take everybody's got 100 copper. We'll play. So, is everybody in?
No, I'm not.
You're not playing? That's fine.
Poker. I barely know her. Am I right? Up top. No one.
Right here.
No one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I have
Doing
any
it.
of the poisons that I used to make when I had a shop? Do I
Yeah,
have any?
yeah, sure. We'll say you have 2 doses of temerity was the one that helps you do the insight.
Yes.
Yes. And then I decided that the other potion is a day delayed and it deals 44,
I'll take it.
which is more than enough to kill a commoner.
Yes, and that is. Do I have any of that?
Yeah, we'll see you have a dose of that also. So everybody watch your drinks.
With a
Watch
name?
him do what?
Does it come up with a name for that one?
But watch your drinks.
Oh, got it.
Oh, no. Oh. 44, you say?
40, not 44.
No.
4d4. Yes.
Oh, as in 16 is the maximum damage
Yes.
this could do.
Yes.
Noted.
And
Which is-
4 is the minimum.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm helping.
You got it. All right.
Good to know.
So these guys are gonna play. So everybody, Andy's up basically a gold, and they roll.
5.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
10.
8.
All right. So these gnomes are playing, right? And they just, it seems like they just have better hands than you guys.
Happens.
And they clear you all out in takes them 20 so minutes. Like, all right, you guys want to play again?
Yeah.
A little more. All right, we'll go 5 gold this time. 5 gold.
Yeah.
Everybody in?
Totally.
I'm in this.
You're in for 5 gold. I like that. That guy's not playing for small dice. He's playing for big stuff. All right, here we go. Can anybody beat a 30?
No.
Got a 29.
23.
So cool.
So do I. 29.
3.
A 3.
3.
Oh man, this guy has no idea.
Not very good at this
If they
game.
take your money, they take
Can
it.
I try and cheat?
Yeah,
Yeah, of
can
course
I
you
try
can.
and cheat?
Of course you guys could try and cheat.
So remind me what we have to do again?
Alright, you can take any die that you want, and you can add that to your roll. Okay. Then, if you seem like you're acting weird, they might make an insight check, and you have to roll that die again, and that's taken
Away.
Wait.
from your
Whatever,
deception.
whatever that second die is.
Whatever that second die is.
Okay. I'm gonna
So
cheat.
if you do like a D8, then you got a lot
Can you do 2 d8s and then you gotta roll 2 d8s
No,
against
one die. You can
Natural
do a
20
D20
on
though.
my orange die d20, so that gives me a 49.
Nice.
To start.
You don't know what his roll was. You were gonna try and cheat.
So evil.
A D20.
You roll your D30 again.
You could.
Any die.
No way, that'll end poorly.
Seven.
Ha!
So they're
boy,
playing. They're
right
playing. The goblins or the gnomes are looking at
So
you.
36.
They're like, damn, but they'll just eat it. It's just 5 gold.
So how much does that give me? 10? Oh, I get
Everybody
oh,
played.
Yeah, alright, I'm done.
So you get 20 gold.
I fold. After that.
You're out after
Okay,
that.
that's- so
how
I'm
much
up-
did we
I'm
do for
up
the first
tw-
time?
1, so 6.
I'm up 20.
You are up 20.
This is a fun game, boys. I like it.
You're not playing anymore?
No, when I'm done. That's what I say.
All right. Anybody else want to play more?
Yeah!
Yeah. All right. How much
Just
money
one
you
more.
got? How much money you got?
Enough for one more game. Did it.
All right. Cool. 20 gold.
No.
Ryan. No.
No.
All right. How about that X?
No.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, this axe, sure.
Not that one.
Oh.
That X.
Oh, no, wait.
The
Connie?
No.
Get
that
it, Connie.
No.
No.
All right. Then you can't play.
How about 5 gold? How about 6 gold?
6 gold in your shoes. Come on, man. Buy-in's 10 gold. 6 gold in your shoes.
I can do that.
All right. You
What are
guys in?
shoes, am I right?
Right.
Ha!
Hey, man. Maybe you'll win.
I don't know.
You guys playing?
No.
No, you're out. You're out. All right. Here we go.
So many shoes. 14.
All right. Oh, shame. Shame that you lost your shoes.
Did you cheat?
Oh, you get inside.
I'm gonna insight.
All right.
What am I looking at? 13.
They did. Those guys
You
cheated.
motherfuckers, give me my shoes back!
Wait, man.
I will absolutely murder you with Connie! I want my shoes back!
Okay.
Hey, hey, you know what, you piece of
Give
shit?
me a gold!
Give me my money back too from earlier because you probably cheated earlier
Why, no, we
too.
definitely did not cheat
Intimidation
earlier.
check for 16.
All right. Look, man. He caught us. He caught us cheating. That's fine. You have no proof.
Well,
You have no. There's no real reason why we would have cheated
I
before.
don't
Oh,
fuck-
while
Yeah,
he's doing that, I want
I don't
like
fucking
minor
trust you.
illusion, something behind him
Well-
that just makes him look like fucking ridiculous. Just
Well-
like pink bunny ears on him.
Man, okay, look, I see you're hopping angry right now, and that's bad. But you know,
while all this commotion is going on, can I try to sleight of hand, get my money back?
yeah, you could try to sleight of hand, but there's 2 of them, so it's not like they're not paying attention.
Maybe. We can try. Ooh. Oh, no, I didn't get it.
You can get it.
No.
All right. So like, hey, what are
Yeah.
you doing, man? We're playing a game here, trying to steal our money.
I didn't do
I
it.
can't do a little honest cheating.
That's oxymoronical.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it is. Honest cheating's an oxymoron.
You're a moron.
It's hurtful and unnecessary.
God.
Nice boots, though.
Right?
Right?
Glad I still have them.
All right.
Little monsters.
Anyway.
Yeah,
So you won. You want to play again?
No!
All right.
Sorry for yelling.
I got a healing potion. Throw it in there.
Yeah, I'll take your healing potion if you want to give me a healing potion.
No. We'll throw it into the gamble.
Oh, no, that's dumb.
All right, fine, whatever.
So do we wanna roll for those trinkets?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can do
Got
some
$100
trinkets.
donation. For
Yeah.
trinkets.
Yeah, we better
Hey, man, we'll take it.
I got a
Take it.
91.
I love it. 91, you said?
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right, paladins are the worst as a general rule. We never got a chance to go in and update the trinkets, which was going to pull out the shitty ones, and then between us and the community, make up new trinkets to fill in the slots.
Yeah.
But we'll see what you get. 91, you said.
Yerg.
A fake hip, or an ugly scar, or missing fingers from the time you had to sacrifice yourself to apprehend your foe. You know, because vengeance. Your choice. Fingers, a scar, or you have a fake hip.
Which is impressive. That's
For
wild.
Faerun, that's
Well,
some magic shit.
Yeah, magic's pretty impressive nowadays.
Mm,
You should see the things they could do with prestidigitation.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
definitely.
a hard one.
Don't judge me.
The internet is, not me. Because
What?
they could see that. No, I'm
Don't
just...
judge me, internet.
They're not yet.
I'm eating like a slob.
Well, you pick.
So you're
Sean, what do you got?
Yeah.
41.
Okay, barbarian. We got...
I got a big scar on my hip.
Yeah.
Alright, Morg's got a fragment of a talon, a tooth, or blade iron lodged in his chest near his heart.
Ha! I'm going blade iron.
Okay, someone stabbed you in the chest. You're a warlock? Okay, warlock. What'd you get?
78.
78. Okay. An apparatus of lenses, speakers, and a glass jar, slightly smaller than a human skull, all wired together.
Ooh.
That's it. You got no other context.
Wait, apparatus of what?
Lenses, speakers, and a glass jar, slightly smaller than a human skull, all wired together.
You got a cell phone.
Maybe.
The problem is no one else has
Hello?
a cell phone, so
Hello?
it is useless.
Occasionally get random calls.
It's the fiend line.
It is. It's how I communicate.
Alright. I have the only existing biography of the One-Eyed King.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to give it to someone, but I can't remember who.
Ah, that's the worst.
Right?
You've had it for years.
I know.
There was definitely someone. This was important.
Clearly, the only copy. One of a kind.
These things do happen. Alright,
Okay, sorry, that's out of the way.
cool. As you guys were traveling to the cave, the goblins and the kobolds were not getting along fantastically. Duh. As they tend not to. The leader of the kobolds is Capitao.
Cap a towel.
Capitao. He's a winged kobold, and he takes his job very seriously. He's got some chainmail, and he's got like a pointy helmet and a spear, and he's 100% into this evil Bologna that's going on.
Evil.
Bologna.
Got it.
The goblins, conversely, they're just like a conglomerate of goblins. They were hired to join. Their leader is Tamakan
Of Globko?
of Globko. Yeah.
I use the Gobko.
Gobko.
Globko sounds better.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll use that one.
Okay.
You can have a different one.
All right. As you guys are hanging out, gambling, the day's progressing and it's slowly turning to night. So they're like, Alquist the wizard, basically he's got his own Leoman's tiny hut set up, and he's not letting anybody else in because he doesn't care about anybody else.
Yeah, your boss is kind of a tool.
I mean, he's kind of all of our boss, really.
Well, no, I have a different boss.
I mean,
there might be co-bosses, but
yeah.
like that guy, Bixby over there.
Yeah, it's your
What?
boss.
That's my boss. What?
What was that?
What were you saying?
Nah. What were you?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, what were you saying?
I don't know. I said what?
Oh,
So I
nothing.
Are you
I
sure?
guess. Yeah. I wasn't talking to you.
Why don't you just go outside, go split some wood or something?
All right. Do you have an axe? I have 3. It's fine. I got it.
Oh my god.
Sense of humor. High five. I go outside and split some wood.
Did he just high five himself?
He did.
You saw that too.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, she's English.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A
Cockney.
little bit.
Um.
That's what she's turned into.
So basically, you guys push the goblins and the kobolds into the back area of the cave. Sorry.
No. Chat is giving me funny things to say. Like, I could have said that, I think, his arcane focus right up his butt.
That's good.
But you're not there, you're splitting wood.
Oh,
You're outside splitting wood.
splitting this wood is good.
I watch, and then I laugh to myself, and I chuckle, and I go sit down.
I play with my apparatus.
Nice.
Hello?
Oh, Kovac, or the imp,
Anyone?
he's hanging out with you right now.
Hello?
How's the apparatus work?
Hello? You there?
I think it's just a jar. I think you're just speaking of it.
Hello?
And the jar hears you.
You're not
How?
there. You're not there. Here's one more.
Anyway,
Yeah.
In the jar here.
Get out of there.
I think that's what it is.
as day turns into night, you're able to gather enough firewood to have like a nice roaring fire going on in the cave. And you guys hear like the sounds of fighting coming from the Bat Cave. And Edvard, the Bat Cave, yeah,
That's what I heard. The Bat Cave.
It's the other side of the cave, and there are bats in it. So they were like, Edvard's real creative guy. He's like, that's the Bat Cave,
Obviously.
Got it.
obviously.
Quite.
So you guys hear fighting, and does anybody speak Goblin or Draconic?
I speak Goblin.
Oh wow.
Nope.
Cool. So you hear the goblins, they're all yelling. They're like, fight, 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 fight. And then you hear Draconic, but you can't understand it. It just sounds like dragon grumbling. So Edvard sits up. He's got like a nice big bottle of moonshine. He's been doling out to the troops, keep morale up, keep people busy, being drunk, which is one of the best ways to be busy, if you ask him.
Fair.
So he's like, you four, go deal with that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. So
Yeah.
He's our
Alright.
boss?
he's your boss.
Okay. Did he give us?
Yes, sir.
Did he give us any of the moonshine?
Yeah, if you wanted some, he'd pass it around.
I want moonshine.
There you go.
Frick yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't drink it.
Oh,
I just take it
15.
and put it in a vial.
You just take a little and put it in.
I got an
You're
empty
fine.
water.
Oh, this is strong.
I got an empty
11.
water skin.
11?
Start filling it.
So you go, you drink it, and you're like, and you're like coughing, you're like gagging a little bit. This is very strong.
This is very strong.
And people start giggling at you because you can't hold your booze.
Do I?
How old are you, man?
Do I notice that?
He's
That he
coughing.
has a poor
Constitution. Sure, yeah.
Great.
How old are you,
What's
man?
that on your chest?
25.
Die. You're pretty young. You want some?
No thanks.
Loser.
I don't drink before a battle.
Alright, well go deal with that stuff over there.
Yeah, whatever.
So you do?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you all go?
Slowly in the back.
Yeah.
Slowly in the back. Alright, so as you guys get into the Bat Cave, pow. You guys, pow, Greg, boom. You see two,
Minor illusion.
you see a goblin and a winged kobold
This fight's
fighting
really
each other.
animated.
They're really going at it. You see that the goblin has like a big old slash down his chest, and the kobold, one of his wings is like all bent sideways. And you guys can make perception checks.
I get slapped really hard.
9.
16.
12.
12.
12. All right.
Hey.
Cool. So with a 16, you're able to realize like most kobolds aren't wearing like a lot of clothes. This kobold, it's dark in here. This kobold is like completely naked and he looks scared.
Oh.
But he's fighting off the goblin right now.
Alright.
That's what it looks like to you.
Yeah, that little naked dude is pretty frightened.
So what do you guys do? How do you stop this fight?
How many
To a
goblins?
natural conclusion.
What?
There.
There's
One goblin is 1-on-1.
it's one-on-one.
So fair fight.
It's a fair fight, but
Weapons both sides.
yeah, but one dude's naked.
Gotcha. The goblin's got armor on.
The goblin has like hide armor on it,
That's somewhat.
a little bit. But Edvard told you guys to knock it out. You know, make him cut it out. You know, when you guys fight, it lasts like 12 seconds.
Yeah,
These guys
takes a while.
They're drawing it out for
Fair.
a while.
Fair.
They're not always. There's a lot of dodging going on and missing.
Alright, so I'm going to come in with sword and board. I'm going to start banging on the shield real loud with my sword.
Like
And
that.
I'm going to, try and make up for my drunken low con earlier
Okay.
and say, "Hey, knock that shit off." And then,
Alright, roll intimidation.
ooh, 21.
Alright, cool.
Oh.
As you come in, you're looking, you got like the light of the fire behind you. You look pretty intimidating as you're banging on your shield. So they break up and you guys hear the goblins and the kobolds, and they're split up into two groups. The guys pull back and they're like yelling back and forth at each other. The leader of the goblins comes up to you guys and he starts talking. The only person who understands is Darian.
No.
I speak Goblin too.
Oh, you do? Alright, great. So you guys both walk up to him, and you notice that the guy, he's not the guy who was fighting, but this is the guy who was fighting, you've noticed, has kind of been like really out of it. He's like been drugged up pretty much constantly on the road, and like all of the other goblins had been treating him like he's like the coolest guy. But as you know, you've heard like conversations go on, you realize that this goblin who picked the fight is like kind of just like a loser and an asshole, and like it doesn't make a lot of sense that everybody's like, "Hey man, you're the best, we all like you." So Tom, the leader of the goblins, he comes up to you guys. He's like, "I don't know what happened, man. It was just they just started fighting out of nowhere. You know, kobolds, right? They're just crazy. Maybe mustard's clean, you know. He's a guy. He's great. He's a sapper. He's the best. They must have just insulted him or something. I don't know."
Listen, Flex Stick. I don't give a shit about you or your feud here. Big guy in the back says cut it out. So cut it out. I'm cutting some heads. Alright? You want to fight something? Wait 2 days and we'll take out an entire town of people way taller than you. So cut your shit. I don't want to come back here again.
Roll intimidation.
I'm super ugly. That helps. 18.
Yeah, he's like, "Look, man, we didn't. They started the fight. We
Let's
didn't start
stop it.
Well, I did stop it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
You should go talk to them though.
I don't know how.
I don't know how either.
Alright, good talk. Take your people and get the fuck over there.
All right, man, we're going over there.
Alright.
Do they speak common?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
What's up? Well, they're having this conversation that I'm not paying attention to. What's up with the dude? You said he was a little weird, drugged up.
Yeah. Yep. It's been weird because they've been taking like care of this guy. Basically, they got him all ready to go, and he's also wearing this weird hide armor that has like a bunch of straps and harnesses hooked up to it. And when the goblins were unloading their stuff, they had this one barrel, probably about yay big, and they were like super careful unloading it off of the wagon that you guys brought. So you don't know unless you ask some of the goblins, but those are the facts that you've seen from it all.
And the side effects that this guy's got going on, nothing that I would recognize. Time.
Yeah, he's on some sort of like opiates. Like
Okay, so nothing that I would know.
Nothing you would know specifically, but
Okay.
he's banged up on some sort of weird goblin drugs,
Sure.
which are good drugs
Apparently.
as far as things go.
All right.
Does anybody talk to the kobolds?
I can try.
Yeah.
In common.
Go try.
Alright, cool. You can try in common.
Hey!
Hey!
You hear what I said to him? The other guy? Little.
Nah,
Wearing the thing.
speaking in common.
Oh. You don't speak Goblin?
No, man.
Fair.
Speak
Barely
common.
speak common.
Well,
You're doing good so far.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. Well, what
I'm
I
sorry.
said to him was, listen, Flex Stick! I don't give a shit about you or your beef with the
No,
Goblins.
you listen to me, Mr. Big Fancy Face.
That is hurtful. I was set on fire as a child. What is your problem?
Look,
You're
okay?
a horrible, horrible little man.
And he takes off his boot, and his whole leg looks like somebody took a waffle iron and just smacked it.
Ah! That looks like it sucked.
Oh yeah, it did suck almost as bad as your face. At least I can cover mine up.
Again, hurtful.
Anyway, what happened was, and I'll tell you.
Oh my god, I don't care. Ivard Bix said that if you guys don't cut the shit, we're gonna start cutting heads.
That goblin over there
Yeah.
was trying to rape one of my kobolds.
What?
Yes.
I'm not equipped to deal with this.
Darn.
I was just, I don't...
All right. Well, you go find somebody with better equipment
Oh, God.
to deal with this, because you are not equipped
this is
to
a
deal
lot.
with this.
I insight check the cobalt.
All right.
I'm not very good at it. I don't care. 12.
It seems like he's telling the truth to you.
Got it.
Look, we came out here.
Yeah.
We came to do a job.
Okay.
We came to destroy this town.
Right?
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Just keep your people to yourself until we destroy the town.
I was keeping my people to myself. That goblin came in the middle of the night. He snuck up on my dude and tried to rape him.
Your dude?
Yeah, he tried to rape a dude.
That's messed up.
I know.
Woo!
And because of that, we want you to take that guy out of here. He's been wild this whole time. All he does, he sits, he licks the ground. He pooped over. You look, he pooped right here on the floor.
Ha! That's not where we poop.
That's
We're not savages.
I know.
This is messed up.
This is messed up. That's why we want this guy tied up till it's battle time. Just take him over to your side of things, tie him up.
Well, I don't want him near me if he's gonna poop on the floor.
Look.
What?
Okay, I thought you said you weren't equipped to deal with this.
I'm not emotionally equipped to deal with this. This is a lot.
Well, why don't you find somebody more emotionally... Is anyone else here more emotionally equipped to deal
I
with
feel
this?
like everyone here is more emotionally equipped
Alright,
to deal with this.
alright.
I mean, hush now.
What? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
She's talking to you.
Oh, sorry. What would you say? Oh.
Make the situation worse.
Well, I would say not making it worse than it was when we
Wait,
got
do
here,
we
just
know that the goblins can speak common too?
No, they've only been really...
Have
Hey,
they
goblins!
been listening? Have they been listening?
They seem like they've been listening, yeah.
And I just kind of like walk over to Tom, right?
Yep.
I just kind of like lean over and I watch this exchange, and I'm just like, you can understand me, can't you? I insight check him.
Okay.
Oh no, 6.
He seems like he's just speaking goblin to you.
I'm gonna go to the goblins. You guy tried to rape a kobold. First off, gross.
Gross. I agree.
So get him out of here.
But that's clean though. Like, you know, you gotta just let him.
I don't care.
Wants to rape the guy. He wants to do it.
No.
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 Since when?
Since we're all trying to work together. I know it's a weird concept.
Look, I can't do anything about it. We have like a hierarchy, and technically, Skleen's like the guy. Technically,
Who's the second guy?
me.
Oh. Give me a second.
Wait, you can't kill him though.
Challenge accepted!
Oh, no.
Wait, we can't kill him.
He's a sapper. You can't kill him.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Zapper.
The barrel that we brought in.
Yeah.
The red one.
Yeah.
Loaded with gnome powder.
What is that?
It's explosive.
Oh.
Okay. We keep Skleen all jacked up. Okay.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So when it's time to, we light the fuse and he runs wherever we tell him. And he blows up.
Oh, he's your suicide guy.
Yeah, he's a suicide guy. Okay?
Do you have like a bunch of them? They'd be the Suicide Squad.
No.
That's a better idea.
No, because you have to keep them very high in order to get them to do
Let me
this.
see why that's
And it's
prohibitive.
Can I Eldritch Blast his dick?
No!
I know.
That sounds reasonable.
I think it's reasonable
Sounds
result
reasonable.
for an attempted rape. It won't kill him, so he can still kill himself. But it gets rid of the dick. Which I just find amusing.
You guys are wild.
We're just trying to keep order here.
Best way we know
Blast
how!
people's dicks off!
Maybe.
Give them not to touch other people with it.
Jesus.
I mean, we'll give it back
Look,
to
look.
him.
Alright. Wait. What?
I'll just go fade into the crowd and then just...
Just don't. There's like 20 people in this room.
Yeah. I'll just...
Just don't look. Look away.
No, don't do that. Look, why don't you guys... Alright. I'll make a deal with you.
Oh God.
You just take him
Yeah.
and tie him up, and I'll pretend like I'm angry at you. And you just bring him into the other room. Gag him. I don't care.
Okay.
Alright?
Oh,
We can do
Just
that.
give him some drugs. And then gag him.
wait. No, I'm
And
not
keep him tied up in the other room.
Alright.
Alright, but I'm gonna pretend like it's an issue.
Alright.
Okay?
Me too.
Oh my god.
I wink so he knows I'm blind. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, big guy.
Big guy.
Yeah, you.
You're the big guy.
Oh my God, I don't want to have to argue about everything.
This is evil game.
Just hit him.
Where all the players are you.
Not again.
You want me to hit him?
Yeah, boop him on the snoot.
Okay.
Just like with the butt, though. Give him the butt.
I just want to shield bash him in the face. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. Roll me an attack.
What? Just strength for the shield?
And proficiency, sure.
Sure. 15.
15 hits. Alright, roll me a d6. Plus your strength, bud.
9.
9? Alright, so you take it and you walk up behind Skleen and you just BAM! And you knock him unconscious. And everybody's like, phew.
And we take him to the other room.
Tom starts freaking out. He's like, what are you doing fighting my guy? You can't just go ahead fighting people's guys.
Watch me.
No, what are you doing? Hey,
Just did it.
Mr. Big Guy.
Hey, Mr. Little Guy.
Hey.
Hey.
Mr. Ugly
Mr.
Face.
Little Guy.
And
Is he
he comes
giving
up
you
and he
shit?
pushes you.
Is he-
Push him?
And he falls to the ground
Right.
dramatically.
I'm very big, so don't start with this shit. Okay?
All right, I'm sorry.
You can have your spleen back at the battle.
Skleen.
I was close.
That was close.
We take
I'm
him
gonna
to the
drag
other
him
room.
off and tie him up.
And then he's like, oh, give him these drugs too.
Ah, got it.
Throws you some.
Hey, give me
Put
some
those
of
in
these. And I'm gonna
put
take
'em in
some
the-
of them and put drugs in my pocket.
Alright,
Right over there.
Hey, give him some, but like right in the pooper.
Oh, don't do that.
It gets right in the bloodstream that way. It's faster. I grew up with orcs. They do it all the time with rot gut.
Alright.
All right, so you're gonna
I'm
take
gonna
this
I'm gonna roll it up in like a little
goblin's
tissue
pants
paper or
down.
something, and
Yeah.
and you're
I'm
gonna
gonna get him to do it himself. Oh, he's knocked unconscious.
He's knocked
He's
unconscious.
No, I'm not gonna do it. No.
Okay.
Fine. Quitter.
You want to do it?
Yeah, not better
Alright,
than
go
that.
ahead.
Yes, Celine.
When-
Oh god.
When everybody leaves, can I make him cut his dick off?
Well, you guys brought
Well, once they're
Skleen
gone.
into the other room
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So now this is like
Oh, this is like the.
Oh, is this
It's
like, the main
this
room?
is your guys' room
Yeah.
that you brought
Ah.
him.
Oh, that
into.
would smell so bad.
I go when we bring him back in and he's tied up. I just walk over to that Bixby guy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, it's taken care of. It's fine. They got it, and I just go sit down and leave them alone.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate that.
I did what I could, you know.
Yeah.
I got these guys together. We talked it out. Gotta tie this guy up. He's crazy. Sorry.
He leans over to one of the only other human there. Her name's Carmine, who's basically been silent till right now.
Oh.
Carmine. I like,
Yep.
I like Carmine.
Yeah. And he's like, that guy's going places. He's got middle management written all over him.
I just go sit down by myself, and I continue to clean my nails with my dagger alone in the corner, just not like these fuck out these guys.
Yep. Yeah, Carmine. So basically, there's like two groups. There's like Edvard and Algas by himself. But then there's like him, Carmine, and a halfling named Giorgio. And they all kind of like hang out. They're friends from earlier than just recently. And they kind of like their own little group. They hang out. And then there's like you guys as a group. And the gnomes. And it's like that's basically how it's split up. So Edvard looks at you guys. He's like, "All right, that goblin's your responsibility. Make sure I don't know he doesn't die right now."
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, when's the battle?
You guys.
two more days.
Oh, so if we just leave him here, he'll be fine in 2 days, right?
Can't give him some water, maybe.
Gross.
Yeah.
If it's your guys' job, make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, no,
Bucko.
Your guys' job.
Yeah, our job.
Yeah, your guys' job.
Yeah, our job. We're gonna say the same thing over and over.
Sure, your guys' job.
All right, Fizdwip, Botlo, you guys are on first watch. Then it's Giorgio, Carmine, your second watch. Darren and Mulward, you guys are on third watch. And Temerity and Padrig, Mr. Swiftsmith, right? You guys will be fourth watch. So everybody go get some sleep, except for Fizdwip and Botlo. Tomorrow, big day. Sending you guys and Carmine down into the town. You're gonna go do some recon for us.
It's my specialty.
Okay? Sound good? Nobody's gonna cause any problems?
Yeah, totally.
I can't speak for everybody, but probably.
You're not gonna cause any problems specifically?
Me personally, no.
Alright, then there we go. Alright. And he goes ahead and just like drinks himself to oblivion.
It's good to have goals.
Yeah. It's good to be in charge.
Yeah.
All right. So as the evening goes by, the first 2 watches go fine, and you guys are on watch. And I need you guys to both roll d20s.
11.
9.
Alright, so you guys have a fine watch. You're sitting right out on the edge of the cave. There's like a little clearing that you can see right here. Like this is where the cave is. You guys are watching here, and then there's a little path that heads towards the town off that way. So you guys are hanging out. Everything's going fine. You can chat amongst yourselves if you feel like it.
We do.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat. Well, you
A
can
little
chat.
chatting going on. You guys are talking about yourselves and your hopes and your dreams and your evil schemes and all that kind of stuff. And then
Killed both of my parents.
Cool.
Yeah. It was, years apart. And, I'd be lying if I said they didn't both deserve it. It felt good. You should try it.
No.
Good
Killed a
counter.
lot of people though.
Good counterpoint.
nah.
No.
It's not for everyone.
What? Killing?
Patricide. Or
Oh.
matricide.
Parasite.
Sounds like killing a mattress.
That's great.
It's important to keep yourself,
Entertained. Keep yourself,
you know.
Alright, so you guys,
You
2
know.
hours of watch goes by.
Ah,
You guys
flew right by. We had so much fun.
Samaritan
We should do it again.
infection. You guys get up. It's like the very late hours of watch, so it's starting to get almost like you guys can roll d20s. 6,
8.
So you guys are going. You guys got like the 4 to 6 a.m. shift, and nothing goes on during that. You can chat amongst yourselves if you
I
care
don't
to.
say much. It's really early in the morning.
I don't got anything to say.
Right, cool. You guys are quiet, watchful.
Yes.
And after 2 hours, your watch is over, and Edvard Bix wakes up. He looks fine, as far as a guy who just got absolutely trashed last night.
Do not poison.
So he gets up. He kicks Carmine up. And he less gruffly wakes you up because you're a big old half orc.
Yeah.
Your face is all burnt.
I look intimidating.
You look intimidating, so he's like, well, that's fine.
How'd you burn your face?
Hmm?
How'd you burn your face?
I didn't burn my face.
And who would burn his own face?
That's a silly question.
That is a silly
How
question.
did your face get burned?
Oh, my dad tried to light me on fire when I was 12.
Oh, you must have been a dick child.
Well, I wasn't the best child. But I always had a dream. A dream of opening my own stables. Because horses are cooler than people.
So that's what you're up to.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
What?
Oh yeah, my dad tried to light me on fire, so I put this
Reindeer
axe in
are
his head.
better than people.
I know.
Morg,
What?
don't you think that's right? Anyway, so you guys all get woken up, and Edvard's like, alright, so I need you guys to gather some information. We're looking for prospective weaknesses to the town. Things might help draw people out. Let's see. I need to know the number of town guards, how many knights there are. Okay, important things. We're looking for a way into the keep. Okay, there's a castle, there's a moat. That's about all we know about it. So if you guys can find a nice sneaky way in, that might cut out a lot of our issues. Because young Lord Matthew is our target.
Good.
All right. Ideally, we'd be able to do a little pillaging outside of that.
Obviously.
But that's the number one goal right there. Trying to get whatever information we can on the leader of the castle guard. He's a knight, so Sir Cole is his name. So let's see what kind of information you can get on that. Most importantly, there is a convoy that's supposed to lead in a couple days. That's the main army is gonna ambush this convoy, which is hopefully gonna lead out the Lord. Boom. he takes some of his knights, some of his garrison to go help the convoy. So we need to get Carmine hired on as a guard for the convoy so that he can run back to the town and report what's going on when it's time. Aside from that, any other potential weaknesses you guys can find? You know, I'm sure there's a couple warriors in the town themselves. You know, whatever you can find. All right.
Wait, who's gonna keep an eye on
Me.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm staying here.
Ah, yeah.
And Algast, and we're staying here. Giorgio and the gnomes. I got them off doing some other stuff.
All right.
So this is you guys.
All right.
All right. Everybody good on that?
What are they doing?
That's none of your goddamn business.
All right.
How about that? Sure. All right. This guy. Right?
Yeah.
You're from Lady Archie. That's where you're coming from.
Mm.
All right. Cool. Pulls out a notebook. Writes some stuff down. Cool. All right. Everybody you guys are heading out into the woods with Carmine, who will be.
What is Carmine? I have
He's
guys,
just a
but-
human guy. You could be this guy right here. Oh no, he's not.
Jesus.
He's a lot heavier than I thought he was gonna be.
He's made out of metal.
You can't tell though, just from looking at him. It's a good thing he held up fine.
Yeah, he's pretty hard.
So you guys are going through the woods. It's probably gonna take about 2 hours to reach the town. So everybody can roll me a d20.
11.
1.
16.
19.
All right, cool. So, as you guys are going through the woods, you guys are walking around. You know, there's a pretty reasonable forest path here that'll lead you to the town. Okay. So you guys are hanging out and 18. So you guys are walking through the forest, and Temerity, I'm gonna need you to make a perception check.
No, this is good. Yeah, 4.
All right, cool. You don't see anything at all. It just seems like a normal day in the woods. So after about another hour of walking, you guys come across the town. Which is, you guys will be coming in down on that side there. Hi, internet.
Go real close up on that stuff.
Alright. Look at that. That worked out fine. Alright, cool. As you guys begin walking into the town, you will hear off in the distance, you'll see a fountain, and it's shooting up like a spout of water, probably about 15-20 feet into the air, and that's directly ahead of you guys right there. In that little square right there, you guys will hear some music playing. It generally seems to be nice. Off on your left, you will see fields of grain, strawberries, a pumpkin patch, stuff like that. As you're walking in on your other side, you guys will see a bunch of apple trees, all in neat rows, past a little farmhouse with some goats in a pen in the back. The apple orchard is that green square.
Where with this?
they got those nice velociraptors.
Velocigoats.
Velocigoats.
Wizards,
The
man.
milk on those.
Delicious.
Velociraptor cheese is
Mm.
phenomenal. Put that right on
The
all your salads.
Finest of cheeses.
As you guys begin to walk into
Ooh,
the town, you see some townsfolk, farmers working.
Just salad 65.
And you see this big old shaggy dog. He's, probably like a 70, 80 pound dog, so pretty sizable. He's got like a dirty white coat, just covered in mud. and you see he's like running around barking, having a good time, and a little kid is falling around. He's like, Felix, wait up! And he's running behind him, and they're hanging out, they're playing. As you guys begin to walk further into the town, past the little farmhouse, you see a sign on the second building.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that one there. And it says Macquarie Distillery. And it's got a big apple on it. And there's a little spout coming out of the apple. And then there is like a glass, and there's some sort of liquid, which you would assume to be booze, coming into it. So there's that. As you guys go further into the town, you will see off to your left the two farmhouses. You see from the one farmhouse, it's a little more, no, the other one, it's a little more busted down, you know, it's like not as well maintained, but the further one is like really well painted, it's beautiful, and it has these lilac bushes that are just in full bloom, and it smells nice, it's beautiful. Thank you, Apollo something.
Creed.
13.
We
Apollo's
appreciate
Creed?
13.
13.
Apollo's
My
Creed
favorite.
13.
Creed.
Assassin's Creed game. The
13th
one where they go and murder people in space. Space.
I was thinking
Where no one can-
Rocky, but-
Yeah, that's what I was going for, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's Rocky in space.
Yeah. It's assassins killing Rocky in space.
Wow.
I'd pay money for it.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? You guys make it up to the square, and you see that it's moderately busy right now. You see a group of merchants that seem to be selling all sorts of. Yes, and also on the other side, there's some merchant.
As
heads.
we're going through, do we see any guards or anybody walking around? Or
No, you don't. Not yet.
Okay.
So you see that like one of the merchants, the bigger tent there, just full of like meats and vegetables. They have like food. They have like a nice big chocolate cake. The guy's been slowly like, yeah, you can tell he's probably sold like a third of this chocolate cake. And he's like, hey, you guys hungry? You need some food, eh? Welcome to Orchard Springs. You know, you look like travelers. Come on, who's not hungry after a long day? It's almost noon. You stop off some cake.
Yeah, how much is the cake?
Oh, it's 2 copper, man.
Yes.
So 2 copper per slice. Sorry.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
cake.
yeah.
Yeah, one slice.
That's cool. And cut you off this cake, man. It gives you like a nice, big, sizable slice.
This is, worth a price of admission
Oh, yeah.
right here.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 copper.
He grabs them right out of the air. Get you a little, yeah, there you go. It's delicious.
Guys, this is good
It's
cake.
like it's got some
This is
like,
really good cake.
some like strawberry undertones, and it's
What?
cooked just right. It's moist.
Mm.
It's got some sort of buttercream
Mm.
filling in it, and
Yes.
it's just like
Guys, we've been walking all day. Treat yourself.
I'm gonna buy the rest of the cake.
the whole cake.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot of cake left. That's gonna be like a silver.
Okay.
All right, cool.
look at that.
That's great.
Oh,
And
look.
so he
Look at that
loads the whole
amazing
cake
over there.
into like a little dish for you.
Huh.
Like, all right, here you go. And it's probably like 3 pounds of cake left.
All right. I'm gonna take some cake, and you want some more cake?
Yeah, my slice keeps getting smaller before
I'm
I
gonna
eat it.
give you more cake. You want any cake?
Alright.
You want any cake?
I would love some
I'll
cake.
give you more cake.
Thank you.
Nah, I'm allergic
To cake?
to chocolate.
Oh!
Oh, that's
Oh man, that's terrible.
That's horrible.
You want some fish sticks or something?
Nah, buddy, I'm alright.
Those are not
Appreciate it.
the same.
No, but I mean, it's what I got.
Fair.
You see that there's an old woman in one of the stalls, and she's got all sorts of like potions and whatnots going on. There, it is a little gnome, and he seems to be selling all sorts of like copper parts and materials, and you know he's got gears and stuff. He's just a traveling tinker. And his entire thing is set up, and he actually, this is where the music's coming from. He's got a little music box, and it's got like a weird funky horn coming out of it, Dr. Seuss style, and he just keeps cranking it every once in a while, and it's
Sousaphone.
playing. A what?
I don't know, it's sousaphone.
Sousaphones, exactly. Next to him is this guy, and he's sitting right in front of his thing, and he's on this big purple pillow. And as you guys walk nearby, he's like, please come to Zambo's, the finest pillows in the realm. Anything you need, for sleeping, for sitting, for throwing. Pillows all over the place. The best pillows at the most reasonable prices.
Makes you good on pillows.
Are you sure? They come from all over. We have pillows from Luskin, we have pillows from Chult, we have pillows from everywhere in between.
That's a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, not literally everywhere, but like anywhere where you might want to get pillows.
Wait, you would want a Chilton pillow?
Yeah.
I figured it'd be.
Oh, no, come touch it. And he pulls one out, and it's got like this really funky fur, and it's patterned. It's got like a leopard pattern.
Oh,
on it.
cool.
And he's like, touch it.
I touch
And
it.
it's very soft.
Ooh, this is soft. What is this made of?
This is made of tabaxi fur.
Oh!
Yeah, very fine material.
That makes me want to buy it. Oh, but I'm traveling all the time. I don't have a good home. Like if I had a, if I had like a stable home. And then I would,
This one's 10 gold. This is.
Yeah, like I would do that. I just don't
Yeah.
have. Like it's gonna get dirty out on the road, you know. Yeah, is anyone hiring around here?
I
mean,
you can check the stables.
I would change my lifestyle for that pillow.
Yeah,
That's how soft that pillow
it is nice. Well, I'm leaving soon now.
Well, yeah,
next
way.
couple days, I gotta go.
Oh,
I
you
only
part of
sell so many pillows.
Is this a part of a thing?
Part of it.
Like all the stalls over here, you guys part of like a caravan or something?
Oh yeah, we're a traveling convoy. I mean, most of us. There's a lady over there, and he points to one of the other stalls, and you see it's got like a little bit of snow just slowly tinkling down over her stall. It's the middle of the summer, but her one stall has like snow, and he's like, I've never seen her before. We got here.
Oh.
Yep.
What's your name?
Me? I'm Zambo.
Nimbo.
I sell pillows.
Ammo.
Zambo?
Hey, Darian, what happened to your accent? I'm curious.
What accent?
Alright, good to know. I say to you, even though I don't care. I say, hey Zambo, where's your best throwing pillow?
My best throwing pillow?
You said you have pillows for
Oh yeah, I got some pillows for throwing.
Let me see the
Hey.
best one.
And he opens up a little chest that he's got, and laid on it are these 3 fine leather bean bags, right? And he's like, if you just feel it,
Yeah,
feel
man.
it, feel how weighted it is.
How weighted is it?
It's perfectly weighted. They're about a pound each. And he's like, here, let me show you. And he starts juggling them. And he's juggling, he's throwing them behind his back. It's under the leg. He does a spin. He's like, these are Zaracanian throwing pillows. Okay? Now watch this. Ready? And he takes it and he tosses it. And it sticks into the wood on the side of his stall. It's a Zaracanian throwing pillow. You could sleep on it. It's so soft. But you could murder somebody with it. Death by pillow.
What's your best noise canceling pillow? You know, like when you've had a long day and you're frustrated and you want to either block noise out or like scream into a pillow without bothering other people.
Okay, yeah, that would be this one, and it's just like a real big fluffy pillow, full of wool. It's a good seller. People seem to think it's comfortable. It's 1 gold.
I'll take it.
All right, cool. And he'll take it, and he'll take a bunch of paper out. And that's how I do things.
No, I love it. It's smart. I wait for it every game.
And he wraps it up. He takes out a little tape. He folds it up real nice. He goes, here you go. For you. Thank you very much for your patronage.
How much are these Zarcanian throwing pillows?
Oh, you like them.
I
get
do.
You do.
I really do.
I can let go of each one for 5 gold.
15 for the set.
15 for the set.
That's a deal.
I'll do 12 for the set.
12 for
How
the.
how many are there?
There's 3.
Do I think mechanically I could use these as a weapon?
Yeah, definitely.
And I'd be
They're pretty
proficient.
simple.
Mine.
I mean,
that's
you
a
take a
suffocating
little
pillow.
practice to be good at them, but yeah.
Okay.
I bought a suffocating.
Do I get an idea how much damage I think they would do based on the size of the side of this building?
Yeah, you think you could definitely. It looks more effective than a dagger because it leaves a pretty sizable chunk in there.
Good chunk.
Yeah, I'll buy all 3.
Cool. And he'll give you the box.
All right, great.
Oh, $3.
Huh? Look at that. You sure you don't want this tabaxi pillow?
I'm not sure that I don't want it. But it's an irresponsible purchase without steady income.
All right, I'll leave it. Oh, it's here.
It's true.
I'll be here. Go to the pub.
Give me a second.
Okay.
No, I'm talking to her. Sorry,
Oh,
she was
okay.
interrupting.
Go to the pub. Stay at the inn. I'll be here for the next 2 days. So if you want anything, I'll be here.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
I like you too. You guys are all good people. I got a good memory for good people, and you all seem like good people.
All right.
All right.
Good talk.
The house next to his house is kind of like well built up. It's bigger. That's on the corner there, right here, and it's got like a little balcony that comes off of the second floor. That's all you really know about it at this point.
As they walk on to continue through the town, I hang back a little bit. I want to talk to Zarbo alone.
Zambo.
Okay.
Didn't get
Zarbo,
his name
Zambo.
right.
All right, you guys. We'll say
You're
you
not
guys
there,
start
you
heading
don't
off
know.
this way
All
here.
right, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, I got me a suffocating pillow.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So I say, Zambo. I say, I just met you, but you seem like a reasonable guy.
Do my best.
And be honest with me.
Mhm.
We're going to be the business.
Sure, yeah.
If I was looking for some, let's call it extracurricular entertainment of the attractive female variety,
Yeah, sure.
where would I go?
I mean, there's
You're not there.
We don't know. But outside of that.
there's this one lady
All right.
at the pub.
Yep.
Name's Karen.
Karen at the pub.
I've been here about a week. She's one of the bartenders. Personally, Zambo, he doesn't do that kind of stuff. But I've heard word from the other merchants that for the right price, she'd be willing to throw you around in the hay, if you know what I mean.
I do. Thank you, sir.
No.
Can I leave him a gold coin?
Hey, I'll take that. Oh, by the way, I didn't catch your name.
Temerity.
Temerity. A pleasure. Thank you.
I'll walk up. I'll like sidle on up to the rest of it.
Cool. One of the other, there's the snowing merchant stall, and then there's two other stalls aside from that. If you guys want to check them out.
What are they selling? What are they buying?
Well, there's which one? The
snowy one.
The snowball one, or the other ones?
The other ones.
Okay. Sure. The one guy is selling clothing. He's got all sorts of common sets. He's got, whatever styles you want. He's got dyes for clothes, so he can take your clothes and dye them, return them to you, kind of keep you, if you got like a good style but it's faded, you can work with that. And then the last person sells potions.
Question. The one with the snow, is there enough snow to make a snowball?
You walk up. All right. As you walk up to it, Ilzaib, who is the imp,
Yeah.
he's invisible right now because
Is he always with me?
oh, he's with you all the time. He's your little. He's basically keeping an eye on you to make sure you're not going all murdery out of nowhere. Yeah. And he slides up right up your spine, whoop, right next to your ear, and he whispers. He's like, I sense a powerful magic aura from here. Be careful. And then you feel him take off from your shoulder. So you walk up, and it's a younger woman. She's got a ebon black skin, and she's tall. She's got wild, crazy hair, and it's all tied up into a bun. And she's like, "Oh, good afternoon. Can I offer you some refreshments on this beautiful summer day?"
What kind of refreshments?
And she takes out a little cup, little wooden cup, and then she takes a little scoop out, right? She takes it and then she pops it on the cup, and then she takes from above some sort of weird bottle that you've never seen before, and it's got a weird tip to it, and she squeezes it, and this blue liquid comes out, and it drizzles all over this little plop of ice, basically. And she's like, "Here, try it. Free sample." You lick it. It's sweet. It's delicious. It's kind of got like a blueberry flavor to it. And she's like, I sell snowballs. So, full-size snowballs for throwing and fun. And also, these are what I call snow cones, or
But
snow bowls.
It's a ball. It's not a cone.
Yeah, I know. It's from where I'm from.
Oh, where are you from?
From far away. But anyway, I sell these snow cones, and I also sell packs of snowballs for throwing. It's the best summer fun you can have.
Interesting. Fair.
Is that a lucrative business?
How much are snowballs?
It gets me by. Mostly, I'm just traveling. I think.
Oh, are you part of the convoy?
No, actually, just going around by myself.
Ah,
Doing my best.
What's your name?
My name is on the NPC list. No, it's
Smells
not. Smells. It's not written down.
Smelsa now.
It's not Smelsa, Sean.
Maybe Smelsa.
You want to be Smelsa all you want, but that's not gonna work.
Could happen.
Smelly smells.
Could I have ritual
smelly
cast
smells
as we
smells.
were when I left Zambo with detect magic?
Yeah, sure.
I'm assuming this is magic.
Yes, this is in
Right.
fact magic.
Kind of magic.
It is evocation magic.
Got it. Oh, do I see anything magic from any of these guys or Carmine or the stuff around us?
Carmine, no. The other potion shop, you some slight magic.
Nothing crazy.
But definitely here in this shop, you see the most
Right, with the snow.
with the snow. My name's Malai.
Melee?
Malai. Don't worry, I always tell the truth.
I don't get it.
That's okay. Would you like a sample?
Yes, please.
Ah, cool. And she takes it, and this one is yellow.
That's different.
It is indeed.
Is this pea?
No, that's silly.
I
It's
wait.
lemon.
I giggle as soon as he bites into
It's
it.
lemon. It's lemon, guys.
It-
It's totally not pea.
It's totally not.
I've had pea. It's not pea, guys.
Oh, I'm
It was
sorry.
an accident.
Oh, yeah, of course. You learn after the first time.
It's good. It's real good.
You like it?
This not pea.
Right.
Pea's not good.
The snowballs for a 12-pack of snowballs, it is 20 copper. Or 2 silver. Depending on how you like to pay for things.
Fair.
Okay.
Will they get melty?
No, they don't melt.
That is insane.
I know. It's great. Until you throw them, and the impact in that kind of
Breaks it up.
breaks the magic.
That makes sense. From what I know about magic.
I'm gonna buy some snowballs.
Alright, cool. How many do you want?
Just a pack.
Oh, okay, here you go.
Thank you.
That'll be 2 silver. Clink. And she puts it in a little thing.
This was nice.
Mm-hmm.
This was real nice.
Out
12
next,
snowballs? It was 12?
12 snowballs. Yeah,
You like
they're pretty cool. Also, when you're standing in front of this stall, it's cooler. You know, it's the middle of the summer. It's probably like
20% cooler?
like 20% cooler. Probably if it was like 85 degrees out, then it's like a solid like 72.
nice.
So it's like pretty much the
That's pretty
perfect
cool.
temperature
That's nice.
standing
Nice
in front of her
temperature.
stall.
Alright. I'm gonna go back over to these guys.
Yeah.
Alright. This was nice and all, but we should probably get to work.
Alright.
Thoughts on how we're gonna proceed? Team?
The keep is what we're trying. The keep is where? Is
We got a lot of
that
things.
Vector?
This is the key.
Vector?
Yeah.
Trying to get Carmine hired on. Trying to find out about the guards and the castle and the keep and the...
So let's go scout out the keep.
Well, I don't think walking around the keep is a good idea.
Come on.
Well, why are we walking around the keep?
Well, not like right around the keep, but like, you know,
It's like
We're
cool
tourists.
architecture, you know?
we're tourists. We want to see
It's
architecture.
impressive.
Do you know anything about being a knight?
I guess I could,
You seem knightish.
Nightly, even.
No.
more or less.
Why don't you?
Not daily.
No, Nightliest.
Why don't you go? I don't know if anybody wants to go with you. Why don't you go talk to the guards or the knights? Because you've got armor, you've got this whole vibe. You're young, ish. Hey, I heard that there's knights in this town. How does one join? Figure that out and see if you can't scope it all out. It sounds like that's more your wheelhouse than mine. I don't look like a knight. Also, I'm not gonna do that.
It's a good idea.
You could go with him. You're a guard. You could be guardish.
Yeah, I feel like guardish is more my wheelhouse.
But like,
I mean, I'm not wearing a shirt.
Right, but they said
Knights always wear shirts.
But they said that our intel says some of the town guards are knights. But that doesn't mean that all of them are.
Oh, no, I'm agreeing.
So
I'm just
you
saying,
guys-
like, he
right,
should
yeah.
go be a knight, I'll try and be a guard.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you? You're magic-y, yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
Unnecessarily evasive.
Yes. Theoretically, do you have any sort of...
Somebody who wanted to Eldritch Blast somebody's dick off.
I heard. I didn't hear that. That was in Goblin.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
I did see her mage hand tap him on the shoulder, though, so that I did.
So she can steal my cake.
It was
So
delicious.
she can steal my cake.
Worth it.
Even though she had her own cake.
Do you have any perception-based things that let you see from afar? Could you scope out this keep without looking suspicious? I don't know what you can do.
Nah. I
Okay.
crap.
That is a talent.
Everybody likes to be able to grab things.
I mean,
What else
One of
do
my
you
favorite
know?
things.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys, obviously, you and Carmine. I mean, even if he has to be like, "Oh, look at how strong I am," and beat one of you guys up, to be like, "Look at how tough he is. He should be the guard." We can get him hired on that way.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, us being there is kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
If you guys are like, "Let's be guards," and we're like,
Yeah, you guys are little.
"We're also here."
Yeah.
Let him be a guard.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could.
So what are you gonna do?
Carmine's
Tea?
like, I guess we should probably find the head of the caravan.
That would be.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a line.
Yeah.
I have a line on some intel,
Alright.
but it's better if I work alone on this one.
Okay.
I want to go check that out.
Alright.
Meet up. Where are we gonna meet? And when?
Mm.
What time do we have to be out of here, Carmine?
What? I mean,
We have a because we're going back. What's our?
we could spend the night here.
Is that's okay?
Yeah,
boss?
as long as we are back there by like middle of the day tomorrow, we should be fine.
Okay. And do we know where any of the taverns are? I know where the one is, but do we know? Is that an inn too? Do I know?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
This right here is
Yeah.
a pub and an inn, and then there's the distillery here.
Gotcha.
So those would be the two drinking establishments.
All right. And Karen's over there.
Karen is in the inn
Got it. All right.
where you can get it in.
I don't want to be assumptuous, but do you know where we can
Presumptuous.
find any tail around? Yeah.
I mean, I have one.
Presumptuous?
Is that a joke? Are you making fun of me right now?
No,
I don't get it.
I mean, I have a tail. And he asked if we have a place where we can find tail. At
You
this
You
seem
have
you
a
seem like the
tail?
guy in the know.
You've never been here before in your life.
No, I totally know where it is. It's okay. So what places have I gotta lie to him?
Places you've been around?
Places we know that I can point him to go try to find.
There's like these
Point him
two
into the-
farmhouses.
The
No.
moat.
There's the distillery.
Goat.
This is the goat farmhouse.
Goat farm.
I don't know him.
There's
well
the
enough
snowball
to-
lady with the magic.
No, it doesn't matter. I gotta go find the knights anyway.
Yeah, you should
Gotta
probably go
work.
check out that farmhouse. They
Mm.
say if they got jasmine bushes. Was it jasmine? What were the bushes out front?
Lilac.
Lilac. If you got lilac bushes out front, they put out.
Oh, all right.
Do you believe him? Would you like to roll insight?
I mean, I have no reason to distrust him at this point.
That's fair. Alright, so
I just
what
watched
is everybody
this.
doing? Seems like we're gonna split the group a little bit. I'd like to be able to move through each person's.
Yeah, I'm going to the inn. I don't know if I want to. I'm not a leader by any means,
Mm.
but I don't know what you're gonna do. Do you have things you can do? You remember what we need to do, right?
Yeah.
Are you sneaky?
None of you guys are sneaky.
Yeah,
I'm
like
actually,
that.
I'm actually pretty sneaky.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I have
The
a 6.
average.
Nice.
We're real good at talking to people.
Maybe you can find out stuff about the keep, or that guy, Sir
Sir
Cole.
Cole.
Maybe you can
Ask
find out
around
some
him.
stuff about him. I don't know why, but that's up to you.
I mean,
I mean,
he's the leader of the knights, isn't he?
people in small towns like to gossip.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go with you to the tavern, talk
Okay.
to people, chat some people up.
Okay. That
Use my
works.
feminine wiles.
Yeah. Don't step on my game.
Well, I mean, maybe you guys could split up. You go to the distillery. you go
That
to
might
the
work. Yeah.
Pub.
Do we know if the distillery is just distillery, or is it
Is
like
it just a distillery?
We don't know.
No.
Yeah,
I'll
there
go
you
look
go.
at
Check it out. Use your best
Check it out.
judgment.
Yes.
Meet back in the inn.
sundown?
At sundown.
What time is it now? Like noon? You said
Yeah.
sundown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sundown.
Cool.
All right.
What's this over
Alright.
here?
What's what?
This
This
over there.
this is all a stable over here.
Ah.
So they got this is all
Mhm.
a pen for the horses. Pretty open over there. And then this over here seems to be some sort of temple. This over here, it's got a big sign on it. It says Town Hall. This right here is a nice house. You don't know. This is a lake. You can tell because it's blue.
Thank you, Jake.
This right here is the castle, the keep.
Oh.
It has a moat and it's got some
Also
bushes and a drawbridge and 2 little circles. So you can
We
tell.
should go to the circles.
Yeah, you could.
Before we split,
This is a stable.
Yeah, before we split, I tell you that in case you didn't hear it before, because you were, I don't know what you're looking at, whatever.
I do a lot.
Well, looking. Zambo said that the stables is looking higher. I don't know if you heard that.
No, I did,
Okay,
but
because that I know you're apparently all about that or something. I overheard you talking about like, oh, horses are great.
yeah, but like that doesn't help our goal. Me being
Right,
right
unless
stable.
unless the stables provide horses for the knights.
Well, checking guards and then
That's-
stable.
yeah.
It's a good idea. Temerity, you got a brain between those sweet horns. I like that about you.
I walked to the end.
Horny and brainy.
He's a good. He's a good guy. Like a bad guy, but we're all bad guys. But you know what I'm saying.
I'm not a bad guy. Carmine says.
Just because Zangief is bad guy
Doesn't
does not
mean
mean he is bad guy.
What do you mean?
I'm not bad.
No, none of us are great. We're not like saints or anything.
Man, I'm great.
I meant like.
I'm already in
Why
the
are you
tavern.
so down on yourself, man?
Well, it's been,
I'm in the tavern.
it's a long story, but I don't want to bore you with the details.
All right. Fine.
All right. Does Carmine look beefy?
Yeah, he's pretty
beefy.
pretty solid.
All right. So I think the 3 of us go to the 2
Smarter
circles.
than your average common.
Fair. Go to the 2 circles. See if there's like a guardhouse or some kind of guard-ish
The 2
situation.
circles?
By the
Oh.
in front of the keep.
Oh, yeah. No, those are just two little statues right there.
Oh.
Not like a guard tower.
Not like a.
No, I was. Yeah.
These are all 10 squares right here, so
Mhm.
you can see that these are not very large.
On the way.
Right now the drawbridge is down,
Yeah.
but there are guards on the inside of the.
Oh, okay. So those are the first guards we've seen.
Those are the first guards that you've seen.
All right. You're gonna go talk to them.
How many were there?
Like, hey, we've been
There
on
are
the
2
road.
guards.
We've been on the road for a while. We're looking to settle down somewhere. This town looks pretty sweet. Let's you guys hire.
That sounds like a great idea. I think you should do that
Yeah.
before all this goes down.
What?
And we get any further.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably gonna be the night guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop at the temple.
I
I gotta do some things.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the temple.
All right.
I'm gonna put 10 copper in the box.
Okay.
Do a little prayer to Iran.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
As you walk in, there is a lady standing at the dais of the temple.
Okay.
She's wearing a white robe.
That's your base.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to the Temple of Eldar.
Elda. Ah, thank you. Yes. Greetings.
Greetings, traveler. How have you come across our little town?
Well, I'm just traveling through and saw there's a nice little temple here, and I'm just looking to make a little donation on behalf of Iran,
Oh,
God of life and death.
okay.
Yes.
Well, blessings upon you.
Yes, thank you. You as well.
She'll put her hand on you. You feel
Put my hand on her as well.
what
Don't touch.
No touching.
Don't touch.
She
the
tolerates
holy-
it.
Touch
She
the holy lady.
No touching.
And she's like, all right, we'll go in peace.
You as well, thank you.
I will. I'm stepping, but I get what you mean.
As you move around, you know.
Yes,
Every step,
well, yeah, well,
we dance between
Eldap
life and death, so.
is the god of peace. So.
Yes. Peace in life or death, I guess.
I hope life, but yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Thanks, it's been real.
You're right about that.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave.
Alright, so you leave.
Yeah. After I say my prayer and everything.
Yeah, you throw out the power. Roll me for religion.
Oh, good. Oh, not so good. 7.
Alright, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Alright. I tell you things if you know them, but you
No
don't.
guards in there, no.
No guards.
Okay.
Just her.
Okay.
There's enough pews for probably like 40, 50 people in there, and there's 2 back rooms.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So,
To the
You
keep,
want
I guess?
coffee?
Or...
what's up?
Do you want
Coffee break?
Well, yeah.
You tell me when you want to break. Coffee's already made.
Alright, yeah, we can do a break now. That's
Coffee
fine.
break!
Is this a good spot?
Why
Yeah.
haven't I always go to pee right before we do a break?
Because you're the worst.
Listen, I tried to hold it, and then
Internet. Is Celine the worst?
Vote in the chat.
Vote now.
Is,
Twitter poll.
is Pat gonna be able to get a job?
I feel like we should have like
Is-
old timey like.
We're gonna be able to
radio
not
mystery
die
music
tonight.
going on.
Fingers crossed. We'll find out after this break.
Wait, why? Am I gonna die?
What? Nothing.
Why would I die?
Will Carmine
Yeah,
get
dude.
hired?
Dude, go for it. Side quest lives. Absolutely. My friend, that'll get you some extra flint bucks as well for hosts. We love hosts.
Flinty
Oh,
bees.
You want
Do it.
if you throw me on an auto host list, I'll throw you on ours.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Little scratchy
Well,
going
the
on.
worst.
Thank you, Zoltris.
Boo.
That's one vote for the worst.
The worst.
Also,
I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
she says she's cool, but I think that's side quests live / host. That should in your Twitch chat, if you type /host space Nerd Immersion, that'll add us to your host. And then if you're in your settings in Twitch, you can see like at the bottom, I think under your settings page, you'll see auto host list, or to your dashboard, you can add people that way. Yeah.
I don't think you guys are gonna get to slaughtering this town tonight.
I'm gonna get to slaughter something tonight.
Hey!
Oh!
Thank you, Sean. That was the joke.
Oh, chance descendant?
Hey.
Oh, Mark's gonna die now.
Yup, Morg's absolutely gonna die.
You've activated the rune.
You've just sealed your fate.
That's the storm.
Oh man, it's a half orc. That guy looks evil. Kill him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
No.
Yeah,
That would
totally. Look at that guy. What?
Look at the axe on that one.
Ooh,
that-
Look at that.
She has a
Paladin's
name,
helping
it's
him.
Connie.
She's a fine fighting machine.
Mm.
Okay. Cool. So.
Get out of here, Zoltris, with your bullshit statements. Who's also nicknamed of his greatest ancestor. He's indeed the spitting image of Dez. Fuck out, Zoltris.
Oh,
Chev
I
is the
don't
best
know.
thief ever.
To be fair, you're wrong. I agree with you, Zoltris.
Hey, this is my world.
This is our world.
Yeah,
now.
it's a shared
Oh.
universe.
And right now, this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
my
shit.
world.
It's true.
True.
Alright.
So whoever's DMing.
Dalius died.
Now this one, Dalius is alive.
What about Carrick?
Oh, fuck.
What? Oh, Carrick. He died.
Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't make it out of Chult?
He didn't. He made it out of Chult right to the sun.
Oh, okay, he died in the
He,
sun.
he died.
This is that timeline.
Slight differences.
Fair.
Yep.
Alright,
And
let's do this.
and Bill was actually like 11 smart.
Oh, that's so smart compared to Bill.
I know. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's true.
So he was like a regular guy.
He's like a dude. He's just like a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Smarter than Temerity.
Yeah.
As
And
far
Tritons
as
have dark
Temerity.
vision.
10.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
They should.
I'm not very
No,
intelligent. I'm just
About
bad at it.
10.
I'm good at it.
Pretending like you're intelligent,
What's
Which
your
is-
charisma?
which is
19.
just as important.
Yo, same.
People used to think I was smart. Turns out I was just charismatic.
Fair.
Yeah, if you look pretty, people just trust you.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I don't trust you, but
Well, obviously
Yeah.
not.
I keep that lax and bullshit.
All right. So here we are, back in things. Darian,
Yeah.
you make your way back to the Macquarie Distillery. You walk in. It's about lunchtime. You smell pork
Ooh.
sizzling. You hear it, pork sizzling. You smell it. You smell apples. There's a little dining area, and there is a bar.
Okay.
You see two guys behind the bar. They both have handlebar mustaches. They look like brothers. And you see them. They're joking around. They're having a good time. They know all their patrons. You walk in. Things kind of quiet down a little. You know, this pretty lady walks into a bar by herself. You know, things. One of the brothers comes out from behind the bar. He's like, "Hey, you here for lunch?"
Yes, I am.
Cool. He pulls out a menu. He's like, "Here." He gets you a seat. They have one big glass window that looks out over the orchard. You see in the center of the orchard there seems to be like a little like a spring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pretty nice view. You can see like some mountains in the distance. It's nice. He sits you down. He's like, "Can I get you anything to drink?"
Cider, please.
All right, hard or regular?
Hard.
All right, cool. And so he pops back. He fills you up. Gets you a nice tankard. He says, "All right, first one's on the house."
Thank you so much.
He's like, "Can I get you started with anything?"
What do you recommend? It's my first time in town.
Oh, all right. Probably the fried pork with some apple fritters. It's a good seller.
That sounds delicious.
All right, cool. Nice. You look at the menu. That's 2 silver.
All right.
It's a little expensive for a meal, but you never know. You never know, obviously. So that's going on. As you're sitting down waiting for your food to come out, you're sipping your cider. It's delicious. Roll me a percentile. As you're listening to other people chatting, I assume.
Yes. 6.
Alright.
Mistra.
Sure.
Mighty beast.
You hear one of the there's 2 ladies that are chatting, and she's like, "Did you hear about Margaret?" It's like, no, what happened?" And it's like, "Well, Margaret went to go see Lord Fairwind, right? And she couldn't pay any of her taxes this year. You know, she was having a rough year. Her son died. And she's like, oh, what a shame." So she went and she asked him for, some sort of assistance. And he actually, instead of asking for taxes, he gave her some money. He's great. He praised to her and gave her some money. He's so, I guess maybe because he's so proud of his son following in his footsteps as a paladin, maybe that was, maybe it pulled on his heartstrings. Yeah. Young Lord Matthew, he's such a looker. So that's what you hear while you're hanging out in there. They bring out your food. It's delicious. It's like got this apple sauce, basically. The way the fritters have been, like the apple in it's been melted down. It's full of sugar. It complements the pork fantastically with the cider. You're there for like an hour and a half, just hanging out, eating. You finish your drink. The guy comes over. "Can I get you another?"
Sure, but just regular this time, not dark.
Yeah, sure, no problem. All right, and he brings it back out, and he goes, "My name's Joshua, if you need anything." And he winks at you.
I blush.
He blushes a little. He didn't expect you to blush, so he's blushing. And he goes back behind the bar, and one of the other guys gives him like an elbow. So that's what you got going on. And we're gonna pop real quick over to Temerity. You walk in to the pub. It's pretty rowdy, even though it's just around lunchtime. It seems like everybody from the stables and the farms kind of like congregates here for a couple hours in the middle of the day, siesta style.
Great.
So there's probably like 30, 40 people. Roll me perception.
9.
There's 30, 40 people in there. There's a couple booths, and there seems like there's like a private area off to the side.
Okay.
There's some stairs upstairs. It's a 2-story building.
With the people that are here, seems like it's mostly just townsfolk, or does it seem like there's guard-ish people?
Actually, yeah, you see two guys who are standing out in front of the private area.
Okay, like they're cordoning off, like this
Basically.
is the VIP room?
Yes.
Got it.
So they're standing. They don't look, they're not wearing like heavy armor or anything, but they both have leather armor on, and they both have long swords strapped to their sides.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
You see, there's two bartenders. They're both women, both kind of scantily dressed. One of them's blonde with pigtails, and the other one's a natural redhead.
Great. I'm gonna go to the bar then.
All right, so you walk up to the bar. The blonde walks up to you. She's like, "Hey, handsome, what can I get for you?"
Whatever you recommend.
Sure, okay. And she goes and she pours you like a nice stout beer, and she's like, "This will fill you up, hon. Here you go."
Okay, I'll take it. I'll say, "What's your name?"
My name is Ariadne.
Gotcha. Okay.
Good name. Hey.
What did I say? Well,
What are you doing here in town?
I'm new. I just came through with a group. We've been traveling around for a while. I'm just checking out the sights. And I wink.
Oh, well, you came to the right place, hon. And she kind of does like the arms in, bend over
of
thing.
course she does.
Of course she does. And she's like, "All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go check out my tables." So she gets up, and she starts walking around. You can roll me a percentile as you're sitting at the bar, sipping on your beer, seeing what you hear.
Sure.
You put the rhyming.
90.
All right, cool. Sure. Yeah, you're leaned back against one of the against the bar, and you hear the table right behind you, and it's these three guys that look like stable hands, and they're talking like, it's like, "Dude, did you see last week? Did you see Strong Luke?" And it's like, "No, man. Who's no? What do you do?" And he's like, "Yeah, man. You remember when that wagon got stuck in the mud, and the Macquarie brothers were over trying to get it unlodged? Dude, I swear to God, this guy came over by himself, and he like lifted the back half of this wagon out of the mud, and just like the horse was like freaking lifted up. This guy's like massive, I wonder, he came to the town with his daughter like a couple years ago. But like, what's his story? He never talks to anybody." And he's like, "Yeah, man. All I know is that I wouldn't ever mess with his daughter because he's a little overprotective. I was flirting with her one day." Yeah, well, we'll just say, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
All right. I don't hear anything else, do I?
No, nothing else of interest. Pat, when you were in the temple before, the entire temple, it's the only building in town, aside from the keep, that's made completely out of stone. Just so you know.
So this one's just like a log.
Yeah, this is just like
cabin.
a log.
Thatch roofed?
No, it's actually slate roofed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is like the fanciest building in the area, outside of the keep, and then there's the mayor's house, which also has the slate roof.
Gotcha.
Give me one more percentile. Sure.
93.
All right, cool.
Way higher than mine.
7.
As you're sitting there, a group of 4 guys walk in. They're wearing chainmail. They all look kind of drunk, and they saunter up to the bar. You can see that the barmaids are like kind of like, these guys. And one of them leans over. He's like, "Hey, babe, I'll take the usual. Haha. Me and buddies, we got a lot of work going on guarding this place. Somebody's got to keep the townsfolk safe. So why don't you give me one on the house?" And she's like, "Whatever." And so she serves them all drinks, and they're just all like, they all seem drunk, A, and B, like they're not really interested in their job so much that they have the job. These are the town guards.
I see.
All right.
Hang on. I have some things now. There's a drunk guy in the bar.
Aha.
I'm gonna like while I'm sitting there, kind of like leaning with like my face like in the cup, but like with the beer in the bottom of the cup.
Right.
And they're kind of there, rowdy, drinking. I'm just gonna like point at the one all the way on the right, and I'm just gonna be like, "Man, did you hear about Sir Cole?" And I'm gonna message him.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna like sit and see what happens.
All right. Cool.
Then I'll drink.
Yeah. So the guy's like sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, man, he's always like, he's such a dick all the time." And the other guys are like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, you know, Sir Cole, man, he's a dick. You know, he's a fucking, he's got like a stick up his butt, man. He's just like, he's righteous." You know, and he's like, one of the other guys like, "Dude, that's not cool. You can't say like he's got a stick up his butt." And the guy's like, "What? I mean, he's not here. What does it matter?" The guy's like, "Look, real sensitive. Turns out his first name is Paddlebutt. Say he's got a stick up his butt. He's gonna come whoop your ass, man. I'm just looking out for you. You're new, so you fuck with him. You fuck with him. He's gonna mess you up." What? No. No.
No,
That's
it's
a
just
Jake
that's
money.
just Jake being all fantastic.
So I guess it's a family name. It's like the third.
Paddlebutt Cole.
third.
Cole the third.
Yeah.
Paddlebutt Cole the third. Got it.
So look, cut that shit out. And he's like, "Well, fuck it, man. Whatever. He's a dick. He's got a paddle up his butt." The other guys laugh, but like they also look
Like look around to see if the
Look
other
over
two
their
guards
shoulder.
that are there catch them. Okay. So I've got two bartenders. One I know I can throw a coin at. The other one is also very nice. I am going to clearly pay for my drink.
Okay.
How much is that? It's probably like
That's like a silver.
okay. And when the bartender comes over to take it, I'm gonna be like, "Man, that's real rough. These guys.
What do you
That
gonna
happen
do?
often?
Yeah, pretty much every day.
Same guys or all of them?
Well, but I mean, they're the town guards, you know.
Sure, keep the place safe.
What do you-
It's hard work, I guess.
They get there's never anything really going on, but they just they pay. So what am I supposed to do, right?
Sure. Yeah. It's just unfortunate that you have to deal with people like this.
There's worse things.
I guess. That's true. And then I will say, like, how much was their tab?
Oh, those guys. Well, they have an open tab right now. They're up to 2 gold. So.
And I will say, well, can't. I mean, I don't know. It's an open tab, but I will put 5 gold across the bar. I'll say this will cover it. I don't want you to be in the hole for this. That sucks. You don't want to get in trouble for that.
Okay. Wow, that is very generous. Thank you, sir.
That's what happens when you gamble with goblins.
Yeah,
They were
got-
gnomes. They were gnomes, right?
Gnomes. A little excess income.
That's right.
All right.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Yeah, that's true. So she'll bring you some food, free
Sure.
drink. But
Not really.
free,
But yeah, that's fair.
but a free drink.
Yeah.
And so you'll start chatting with her. You'll learn that the other bartender's name is Karen.
Gotcha.
And then we're gonna jump over to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Carmine. So you guys walk up to the gate. There's the you would have seen the other guards like walking from the town hall over to the bar.
Okay.
They're like kind of like shabby looking, but the guards here at the castle are in much better shape, both physically and they're not drunk. Like those town guards were kind of like stumbling over themselves. So the first guy's like, "Halt!" So you guys stop.
I halt.
Yeah. Carmine stops.
Cool.
Patrick
Stops.
stops. You guys all
Okay.
stop. And it's like, state your business.
I'm gonna take a knee and be like, I'm Paladin Podrick Swift Smith. I had to look at my name. I'm here to potentially give my services to the knights here and the castle, and potentially join the guard with my companions.
Hey.
Oh, you guys came here to join your paladins?
Oh,
Guys-
no, just him. I don't wear a shirt.
I don't know what that has to do with being a paladin.
Well, every paladin I've ever met has been wearing a shirt.
All right.
Some wear very scratchy shirts.
Like, yeah, that's true.
I've heard that.
I've also heard that. All right, man, that's fair. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I've ever seen any paladins not wearing shirts.
Right?
Kind
of messes with you if you think about it too much. So don't.
so
All
don't.
right. Anyway, so you want a job?
Potentially, yes.
All right.
We've been traveling for a while. Started off in Waterdeep and went down to Baldur's Gate and we came here. So we're just looking to find. This is a really nice town. There's that lady. It snows over by that lady.
Yeah.
So we were looking to settle down. This place is great. And if you guys, we're not tradesmen. We both. I know how to hit stuff.
I'm a smith.
Oh, okay. All
Wait,
right,
you're
well,
a smith?
I'm a blacksmith.
You haven't mentioned that. It's been like
You didn't ask.
It's been like 10 days.
Swift Smith, you know.
I thought it was just a name.
Yeah,
I
make good
sorry,
weapons
sorry,
fast.
We're arguing in front of you. This is really rude.
I apologize.
Sorry, what were we talking about? Yeah. So, I don't have really. I just hit stuff. So I saw you have stumbly guards.
Oh, yeah, guards.
Do they drink every day before noon, or is this like a special occasion because there's a snowstorm in town?
Those guys are always drunk.
Oh,
all the time.
that sounds.
They're basically useless. Sheriff, town sheriff, Schofield. He's
Schofield
elected. So the two of them are his sons. The other two are his son's friends, and they're the deputies. They're supposed to guard the town. Nothing ever really happens.
Is that it? Your whole town guard is these 4 drunk idiots?
I mean, that's it.
And the
Everybody in
sheriff.
the castle,
And the sheriff.
and the sheriff.
Does the sheriff count as a guard? He's an elected official.
I mean, is
Can he
he?
get his boots dirty? If you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Back in the day, man, he was a crack shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless he's an archer.
No. He's got what are they called?
Boomsticks.
No, the boomsticks don't shoot far. He's got but boom, like the hand ones though.
Oh, little boomers.
Yeah, sure, we'll call them that.
Got it.
He's got 2 little boomers and
The pew-pews.
some pew pew guns.
Pew pew guns.
That's right. He's a gunslinger. Anyway, I guess
Oh,
he
you
came
know
from
the
the
Flash.
north. He was kind of like a big deal up that way, and then
Schofield the gunslinger. Got it.
Yeah.
So we got his son and his friends in the guard.
Yeah.
And they take care of the whole town.
The town, and then we take care of the castle.
All right, that's good on you.
Yeah.
Well, do you have 2 openings for the 3 openings for the?
Carmine's like, oh, I'm not looking for a castle guard job.
Oh.
But
What about if we wanted to find the sheriff? Where could we find him?
probably at the town hall.
Okay.
No, man, I'm looking to get out of this town. I was looking for the caravan.
Really?
Yeah, the convoy. I mean, we chatted about this previously to right now.
Oh, you're Carmine now. Sorry, you're Carmine now. I thought you were still the city guards.
No.
Thank you, Johnny924. Nailed it.
I'm
I can read things.
Who are you?
I'm Carmine.
You're Carmine.
Yeah.
Distracted.
Oh, yeah.
So
Say?
Carmine will ask the guard. He'll be like, "Hey, these guys
It's nice
speaking for me.
downtown.
I was interested.
quiet.
We were talking to Zambo, and he said that there was some sort of the convoy was leaving soon, and the guard's like, "Oh yeah, man, you would want to go talk to the head of the caravan. He's staying over at Liqueur,
What?
which is the pub down that way."
Oh.
Yeah, man.
What was his name?
Oh, his name was Brent.
Brent.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
You're a smith?
I
Says
am.
the town guard.
I am.
So Tim and Carmine have regular voices.
Thank you.
We're gonna get you some hats.
You have them.
Yeah. Why don't you come in here? We'll get Sir Cole down in the yard. You can talk to Strong Luke.
Mm.
He's the resident blacksmith.
Great.
Maybe they can, they can use you for something.
Hey.
You can come too.
Sure.
And
You could always use an assistant. Extra pair of hands helps always.
I got 2 of them.
Hey.
Look at them go.
All right, this way. And the guard will lead you guys all in.
All right.
Alright.
Successful.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Wildly.
Alright.
Foam and warbler.
So, as you guys walk in, you will see that inside there is like there's a nice yard in the front. There's two pages, and they're fighting each other with wooden swords. They both have padded armor. You know, they're going at it. And then training them is a gnome. He is on horseback, and he's wearing plate armor. And they're like,
Big horse. I just find that image funny.
and so he's like, you know, like keep your arm up, and
Yeah.
he's like, you know, if you're swinging that slow, you'll never beat anybody. And you know, like every once in a while, tap him, you know, here, there, kind of keep him in form and whatnot. And as you guys walk up to him, guard's like, Sir Cole. And he's like, yes, what? He's like, I got a
Oh, he's
couple
a
of guys who
gnome.
were looking. What?
Perfect.
Now it makes sense.
Now it makes more sense.
Pallet is a gnome.
That's a gnome name.
Not just like a human.
That's just a
Name.
really unfortunate guy.
And
I got some guys. I guess this one's a smith and a paladin. He
make
does
the
that.
camera shake, dude.
And this guy is
Face
strong.
shake.
Looking. He doesn't wear a shirt.
Thank you.
I'll do the whole, sword in the ground kneel thing.
Okay, you stick your sword in the ground. He's like, kind of like, what are you doing, man? Get your sword out of the ground.
Great way to tell a sword.
Pull it out.
It's expensive. A. B. That's gonna ruin the metal.
It's just, just to
Just the tip.
take a knee.
Just for a
Just
second.
the tip.
Yeah, just a little bit.
No, paladin.
Looks at you. He's like, all right, so
Barely.
you can fight.
Yeah.
All right, and you can fight.
Yeah.
And you guys want jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fight each other.
Cool.
I'm gonna swing on him already.
No.
No.
You go
Just
too.
guard
He's
roll.
like, So you guys both go to opposite sides of the yard. He's like, all right, you guys. He motions to the pages. He's like, come on back. We're gonna see how these guys go. All right. And so he's like, all right, let's see it. Roll for
What do you
initiative.
get?
Natural 20.
Whoa!
19.
6.
All right.
I'm gonna attack him.
All right. So you move up on Morg.
I have a really low AC, so like, you should hit.
I'm sorry. 18.
Hit.
9 damage.
All right.
Now, did you add your dueling
Yes, I did.
damage? Okay.
But
But not to hit.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
So-
works out well because it's the same number.
Padrig coming in sword and board. You fought people like this before.
Not worried.
But he's able. He goes down on one knee a lot, and he's able to like go down on one knee and slash, and he hits you right on the side.
Ow.
You guys have blunted weapons, so it instead of like taking a big old chunk out of your leg, it just
Dead
it
leg.
just hurts a lot.
Alright.
Yeah, kind of like you got
Get
like a
some
Charlie
bruises.
horse in your leg.
Okay.
All right.
Don't get
And then
bruises.
you got instead of a great axe, you basically have like a big hammer, but it'll deal damage. Like
Okay.
a great axe.
Cool.
All right. So that's your turn.
Oh,
Shit.
I'm gonna rage.
All right. You see just anger builds up into.
I've never seen this before.
You've never seen this before.
Does a 24 hit?
No.
Line.
Yes, it does.
Roll high, you bitch. 15.
I'm unconscious.
Boom.
So you just go, and he's down on one knee. He does like a cool little maneuver, gets you on the leg one time. He comes up, he's smiling big, and you're just right across the side of his head, just wha-bam! And you see like you knock his helmet flying, and he's just unconscious on the ground.
Did I do it?
Whiffed.
Did I win?
And you see Cole, he's clapping. He's like, "Wow, you!
Stop shooting this camera, Celine.
I'm sorry. I dropped a die.
That was dynamite."
Thanks.
Oh man,
Yeah.
huh.
Is he gonna be?
He's unconscious.
He's fine. He's fine.
He'll be okay.
Yeah. So that's the
That's
kind of
why
stuff.
you two, right there. That's why you never leave your guard down. All right, leave yourself open to an attack. Sure, it's important to hit a guy like this, but look at him. He's a monster. If he gets you, you're done. And both of the kids, the pages, are like, wow, like wide-eyed at you. Like, you're so cool, man. That was awesome.
Thanks.
Hello.
Sir Cole walks up to you. Lay on hands.
Oh, thanks.
Walks up to you. Lay on hands. He says, I hope your smithing is better than your fighting.
Am I back to full?
You are back to full health.
Oh. Is he back to full?
Yeah.
That's 21 points, so that's
Metagaming is what that is. Because you don't have number health.
No.
No?
No.
He knows it's more than he can do.
That's absolutely right. You know it's more than you could do.
Like, wow, this
I
guy's
know.
better at this than me.
Wow!
So you want
Which means he
employment
has
here at the
fights.
castle.
Yes.
Okay. If you're gonna work here, you have to. We're gonna have to give you an interview.
All right.
Okay. And you see him. He starts casting a spell. Zone of truth.
I knew it. Fucking knew it. Well,
Yes.
All right. Cool. You can make a wisdom saving throw, or you could choose to fail it.
that's a charisma save.
That's a charisma save. Okay. You can make a charisma saving throw, or you can choose to fail it.
But he's gonna know if you pass.
If we're metagaming, then yeah.
I mean, you might know. You're a paladin-ish.
Well,
might know?
regardless, we'll say you know since you know.
I'm just going to try and make the save.
All right.
Ooh, 20, not natural.
All right. Yeah. You pass, and he's like,
So, what the fuck does that mean?
that means he knows that you can lie,
Oh!
and he won't be able to detect if you're lying or not.
Oh, okay.
'Cause clearly, you are you're strong with your
Mind.
with your mind.
Mm.
So what are you doing here in the town?
I'm traveling through, and I need some work. I need some cash. I'm low on gold.
So why do you want me to take you in as my apprentice, as a paladin, and you
Yes.
just want cash?
Well, I mean, I can support my god that way. I can donate it to the church, do some good with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Being a paladin and all.
Yeah.
And
Apparently, you need a little work on your fighting technique.
Yes.
Ha!
That is why I can use an apprenticeship. It's a perfect example. I mean, you saw the way I struck him first. I have some talent.
you have some talent.
Maybe with the, working of the anvil, I could become better.
Maybe you need to be shaped like raw iron.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. First thing, you messed up by not submitting to this zone of truth. Okay, shows me that you're being dishonest, or that you have perhaps reason to be dishonest about things. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Secondly, this guy's not wearing a shirt, and he just kicked your ass.
I know, he paddled me so hard.
I'll do it again.
Oh,
Right in the butt.
you kicked my butt.
You don't know that's
You
his
don't
name.
know that it's his name.
You
No, I
would
don't.
never say that.
I might.
So
What do you
as
hit
you
in the
say
head
that,
with a
as you
hammer?
say that,
Battle
like
in
his
the butt.
face just goes like completely stony, and he's like, you know what? Why don't you just get out? Just leave.
All right, thank you for your time.
All right. You, on the other hand,
Yeah, what I do?
very impressed
Thank
with
you.
your fighting. I can give you a recommendation.
Oh, I appreciate that.
We're not hiring here, but maybe Sheriff Schofield can use you.
That's awesome. You're all full up.
Yes, we are. I mean, we could usually take on another guy or two, but I'd like to maybe send you out there before we bring you into the castle, see how you do in the town before,
Great idea.
Before we move you up.
Did you hear about the drunks that are out there?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Everyone knows.
yeah. Anytime I see them, I kick their asses back to the town hall.
Fair.
So
Alright,
you
so
run
do
into them. I don't know. They like picking fights, stuff like that. So
Oh, okay.
Just
So
watch out.
try and keep things peaceful.
Exactly.
All right, cool. That's awesome.
All right. So he'll write you a little note, put an envelope, pop a little seal on it.
All right.
Give
Cool.
it to you.
Thank you.
All right.
It was a really nice keep you got here, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, it's well provisioned.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm happy for it. As you're hanging out talking, you'll see over in the corner. You'll see there's a guy. He's smithing. He's ripped. Yeah, and you can just see him. He's actually working right now on a wheel. But he's just like every impact's just like you can almost feel it.
Sir Cole.
Yeah,
Is that I heard the name Strong Luke when I was walking in. Is that
that's him.
well named?
Yeah, you can tell.
He's the does he sell his wares or just supply the
No, you can buy things from him. Were you interested?
Yeah. Do you mind if I go talk to him?
Yeah, of course.
All right,
Go,
cool.
go ahead.
Excuse me. It's been a day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to the strong.
All right. Cool. You
Excuse
gain
me.
100 experience from the fight. You gain 50 experience from the fight.
Almost a 2.
Woo! Thank you,
Ali Sherry.
So, Mr.
Alright.
Strong Luke, huh?
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you have any wares for sale. I'm looking for a cool shirt, like a chain shirt.
Like a changer? Yeah.
Or like a breastplate or something like that.
Yeah, come here. Let me lead you into the armory.
All right.
No,
The whole place is lined up pretty
Very
good.
bad on
You can
hotcakes.
tell that this
Oh,
is
yeah.
also the barracks.
Mm-hmm.
Might make me a perception check.
Boopity boop. Natural 20.
Nice.
with no shirt.
I
So
hope
with that,
that's
you
what
can
he
tell
thinks.
that there are 12
This is a new
sets
thing now.
of bunk beds in here.
Oh, yeah?
They're all
So
perfectly
better.
made. It seems like Sir Paddlebutt Cole keeps this place in good order.
Fair.
Yeah.
And there is currently there are a couple lances,
Mm-hmm.
and there's enough equipment and armor to have at least 6 knights fully prepped out and armored. He's like, so that's all that stuff over
That's
there is
taken,
taken.
right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, but over here we got some extras. What were you looking to get?
I was thinking about like a breastplate
Oh, for that.
specifically.
Huh?
Yeah, man. How much money you got?
How much is it?
Normal price.
Sorry, I was gambling the other night and it made me a little weird telling people how much gold I have.
That's
Nothing
I
personal.
love it.
No.
I've been robbed one too many times.
Yeah.
Fully supporters.
Haven't we all?
You know it. You do a lot of gambling before you came here?
Nope.
Fair.
Got robbed once or twice.
That'll do it.
That will do it. How much is a breastplate normally?
400
Yeah,
gold.
400. I can't afford it.
Half plate is like 800. Scale mail
It's like 20.
is a lot cheaper. Yeah,
Uh,
that's the same thing as a breastplate, 14 plus your dex.
yeah, so it's
Changers are 13. It's a lot cheaper.
it's whatever the normal price is.
Oh, okay.
He's like, okay, if it's not really my shop, it's not my materials. I work for a castle,
Makes
so
sense, yeah. Oh, totally reasonable. Must be a lot of work trying to keep 6 knights all armored.
yeah, it is actually. You know, there's the 6 knights, and then you know you got a bunch of guardsmen keeping the
Yeah.
pages. They're always growing.
I
Trying
saw 2 pages out there at least.
yeah, well, that's all we have right now. But you know, there's Lord Matthew. I'm actually working here. Come check this out.
All right.
And he shows you this set of full plate that's like really ornately put together, and it's got the symbols of Ilmater,
Mm-hmm.
Tyr, and Torm
Wow.
all together on it, and it's all like very well done on the breastplate. And like this set of plate mail is probably like 5,000 gold worth of
Of
materials.
stuff.
Yeah, and he's like, so this is what
50.
I've been working
50?
on. You get enough money scrounged together, man. Love to make your breastplate.
Dude, this armor is the most beautiful set of armor I've ever seen.
Oh my god, get yourself together.
Sorry, it's been a day. Ooh, sorry. All right.
Alright.
But I
When
mean,
the raid
it's
wears
surprising you
off.
have time to work on this with all the guards.
Oh.
Everyone else you have to keep armored.
Yeah, well, I mean, the guards are easy. It's mostly just chainmail. We got a bunch.
Fair, that makes sense. I feel like chainmail would be harder because it's like little guys. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
It's easy to repair, though. Like, it's not like
Makes sense.
they don't have their armor.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
50 gold for scale mail. Also 50 gold for a chain shirt. Chain shirt's 13, no disadvantage on dex, or stealth rather, but scale mail is 14, same price, but disadvantage on stealth.
But chain shirt, it's
13
Yeah.
plus dex max 2.
yeah.
Scale mail
That puts me
14.
where I'm at now.
14 plus dex max.
Yeah,
too.
that would bump me up by 1.
Yeah, and the breastplate's 14, but no disadvantage.
Alright, cool. Luke, it was great meeting you.
Yeah.
This is better quality stuff than we used to seeing. Out of my price range, but this was good.
Nah,
This was
well,
good.
You know, maybe get a job at the town. Maybe we can work out a deal.
I got a letter of recommendation. Might be his town's guardman, one of the 4 or something.
Yeah.
5. I'd be number 5, I think.
Number 5.
Yeah. Not counting the sheriff.
Right.
Cool.
All right.
If I can afford it, I'll come back.
All right. Cool.
Right.
It was a pleasure to
Have a
meet
good
you.
day, guys.
Yeah, you too.
I like that.
All right. So you
And
leave.
then I leave.
All right. Carmine's waiting out by the drawbridge, as is Patrick.
Who's got 2 thumbs and a job? This guy.
He's talking about you.
Excuse me. All right, let's go get you hired on the caravan.
All right, cool. That makes sense to me.
Hey, idea. Patrick, you pretend to steal something, and he'll pretend to beat the shit out of you, and you steal it back, and then you leave, and then he gets credit for protecting the wares from the caravan.
Where's
and then he gets a
where's
job.
the guy who runs the caravan?
The tavern?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I like your idea, but no.
It's a great idea. I think Temerity would be on my side about this idea.
All right, while you guys are arguing about the merits of this idea, we're gonna go back to Darian. You finished your meal, and then you chat. Why don't you give me another percentile roll?
35.
Oh, all right, that's better.
A little better.
So as you're chatting to people, you notice that this place, like, about half of it is like older, and half of it looks like it's been new and fully repaired.
Mm-hmm.
So you're chatting with people in it, and these 2 old ladies will just chat about pretty much whatever.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
like, so what are you doing here in town?
Me and my friends are just passing through. We're heading to. Well, we're really looking for a place to settle down. We're kind of been on the road a lot.
Well, one of the farms
So-
is actually, to be honest,
Yeah.
Rolf, who owns it, he's a bit of a lush, So he's always behind on, like, his mortgage and stuff. So maybe you could talk to him. Please don't poke me like that.
That's what she said.
Oh! Maybe if you talk to the boys here at the distillery, I know they might be looking for renters. This place almost burned down last year.
You don't say.
Yeah, I guess they keep all of their spirits in the basement. Okay, big wood place. That seems like a silly thing to me. Yeah, I guess. What is his name? Little Brady. He's such a troublemaker. He's Joshua and Robert and Joseph. He's their nephew. His parents actually died a few years back.
What a shame.
Yeah, they got sick.
I mean,
there's nothing you
you
can
don't
do
know.
about
There's
it.
nothing you can do.
So
Terrible.
they've
Terrible
been
disease.
taking care of him, but he's a bit rowdy, and I guess he was playing with matches in the basement, and he almost burned the place down. Yeah. So
Incredible.
Yeah. so
So I couldn't help but overhear you guys talking about the Lord Matthew.
yeah.
Saying he was a looker. Tell me more about him.
Oh, well,
As a young single woman, I'm looking to settle down,
you
start
know what?
a family.
Yeah, of course. Word on the street though is he's already taken. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. This girl Nala.
Nola?
Nala.
Nala.
Nala. She lives on the other farm over there by Rolf's, the one with all the lilacs. Okay, her father always looking after her. Great girl. Lowborn though, so I can't see it really working out. You're so pretty, so maybe that would be okay. But I guess he's just smitten with her.
Oh, well, you can't stop true love.
That's the truth. Anyway, I hear that they like to sneak out at some nights in the apple orchard. It's very romantic.
Oh?
Oh, you poor love-struck fools. You are so
I didn't get the memo.
bad.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, you gotta practice the evil laugh.
Well,
That's important. Top 5 things to be evil is having a good laugh.
Yeah.
It's true.
Anyway, it's just, you know,
Oh.
I guess it's got to be difficult being, you know, the only eligible boy of his age around here.
He's the only one?
Around his age, yeah.
Oh, okay. How old is he?
He's like 17.
Oh, okay.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's young. It's the age.
Yeah, so boys will be boys.
Will they ever?
Is that right, Margaret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Joshua over there?
Oh, well.
Now we're getting a little bit Jewish.
Joshua over there.
Joshua. There's a Joshua over there.
Looks like
I
he has a good mother.
Treats him kindly. He's a little skinny, but hey.
Well,
We can try and feed him.
well, that's what a wife is for.
Him and his brothers own the distillery. They built it themselves. It's been, you know, it used to be a much smaller orchard. They knocked down after their parents passed away. They knocked down the place and built up this place. They're
What
trying
was
to.
it before? Was it still?
Oh no, it was just the orchard before.
Oh.
So they would sell the apples. They'd do pies and stuff.
Has their family been in town long?
Yeah, generations
Oh,
and
wow.
generations. This apple orchard has been here. Pretty much as long as the springs have been here. It's Orchard Springs, named the town.
Wow.
So,
It's incredible.
yeah, it's wonderful.
Well, this seems like a lovely
Oh yeah,
place.
no, he is eligible though. So,
Am I go talk to him?
hey, good luck, girl.
Oh, thanks.
And they, do you get up and go chat?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So they like, as soon as you leave, Margaret and the other girl, they start like
Yeah.
whispering real close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you go up to the bar, and the two guys are up behind the bar, Joshua and the other guy, and the other guy's like, "Oh, what was that, Joseph? Oh yeah, no, I'm coming." And he walks back to the kitchen.
How convenient.
Conveniently.
He's a bro.
Yeah.
That is a good bro, right?
But literally, that's his brother. So.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, so he's a bro.
He's a bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great bro.
That's what it is.
So you walk up to the bar and Joshua's stand there and like puts his elbow up on the bar and like slips a little bit. And he's like, "Yeah, so hey, how's it going? How was your meal?"
Oh, it was delicious.
That's
Thank you
great.
for the recommendation.
Yeah, no, you know, I do my best to keep
Just
it
a
short.
little bit. Well, it's hard to get out of it once you start.
Anyway, so what can I do for you?
Well, I'm new to town,
Oh,
and I was wondering if maybe you could show me around. The
Um,
lovely ladies over there said your family has been forever, so I'm sure you know a lot about the history.
Yeah,
and,
I
you
mean,
know,
this is the nicest place in town.
Secret
Was he
entrance.
pointing
entrances,
at-
maybe.
No, he was not pointing
Maybe,
at his
you
place.
know.
Well,
He was pointing at his establishment.
oh, well, that's more like out here, right?
Yeah, but nobody
This
goes,
is the nicest
"This
place
is
in
the
town."
nicest place in town."
Maybe they do in Orchard Springs. I don't know. I just got
They
here.
don't.
Oh, fair.
There's not that kind of club in this town.
Not yet.
I think. That kind of town.
Yeah.
It's a forward-thinking world, but
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Good for
gotta
them.
go to
There you go.
Waterdeep for
The cookie stuff?
yeah, for the cookie stuff and clubs
Oh,
in general.
cookies. No, I want cookies.
He's like,
We'll
you
have
know,
cookies.
I want more cookies.
I gotta stay here. Right now we're cooking down some
When-
apples.
When do you get up?
I get off at 5. So if you want, I can take you a little stroll through town, kind of show you some nice things. I can actually, I have a key to the mayor's house. He's off on business right now. Yeah, he's got a nice little balcony, overlooks the fountain, and then you can see the apple orchard, the mountains, the sunset. You know, maybe we could go I can show you around. There's not too much in the town, but you know.
Well, I would love to.
All right, cool. Where are you staying?
I actually don't know. We haven't discussed that, if we're being honest. Probably the tavern has rooms.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, of course. That would.
My friend is there now, so he's
Oh,
probably there.
your friend.
Oh, no, nothing. Nothing
Okay.
like that. Just a friend.
Okay. Yeah. over at Liqueur?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll be by like 5:30.
I'll be waiting.
All right, that's fantastic. And then you both kind of stand there for a little bit, and he doesn't know what to do. He's like, is there anything else I can get you?
No, I'm okay for now. I'll probably head out and try to meet up, but I'll see you at 5:30.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
I'll see you then. All right. And you head on out, and he watches you go. Hates to see you go. Loves to watch you leave. All that.
Give a-
Sure.
Give a little walk.
Yeah.
Walk out the door.
Yeah. Give him a little shout.
Oh, of course.
Like as the door's opening up,
Work what I got.
you hear like the other brother, Robert, and he's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" Yeah, a little elbow bumping.
Nudge, nudge.
Yep.
Wink, wink.
All right. So you
Elbow.
walk out back into the town, and then we will pan back to Temerity.
All right.
So it's hit about 2:00 at this point. You've just been hanging out
Sure.
at the bar. The town's guard are getting progressively more and more drunk as the afternoon goes on.
Okay.
At this time, Morg and Patrick and Carmine all walk in.
And I just like look at you guys, and I'm like, I just like point at like one of the empty tables, and I'm just like, oh, and I'll just message you because I can do that.
Yeah.
I forgot,
I don't know
and
what
I'll
this
just be
means.
like,
Don't sit at that table.
no, you sit at that table, just pretend like you don't know me.
Oh, yeah.
Working a thing.
Whisper that to you guys.
We don't know Big T. Temerity.
Ah.
The guy with the horns.
Yeah, no, I know who Temerity is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't.
Mr. T, got it.
And I will,
Okay, cool.
and I will message back to you. These town guard people are real drunk.
Do we see someone? I don't even know what this guy looks like. The leader of the head of it, Brent.
Brent.
Yeah. I don't know what
As
Brent
you guys
looks
walk
like.
in, you will see that there's like a little private room.
Mhm.
And there's 2 guards standing out in front of it. Carmine will walk up to the bar, get 3 beers, go sit down.
Yeah.
Give you both one. He's like, man, I've never seen anybody get their ass kicked that fast before. You definitely.
Can I
need
hear?
this.
I didn't see a thing.
Yeah, you can hear that.
Oh, I just the smile, just short, like little extra pointed canines, a little
I mean,
extra smile here
I don't.
as I
I
sit
just-
there at the bar.
Just keep that shield up, bro. Next time I won't be able to get you.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah.
gotta protect
That was-
your head.
That was a good hit, though. That hurt. Like 8 bitches on a bitch boat.
What?
So, what do you mean?
8 bitches on a bitch boat?
Yeah, that's how much that hurt.
That's
Right in the knee.
Ooh.
If that was a real sword, you would have taken my leg off, and I would have been out.
Worse than 7.
Worse than 7.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's one more bitch in that bitch boat. So when you were at the bar, did you ask for Brent?
No, I got some beer. I can go. I guess I can.
Nah, I got it.
Alright.
People love me.
For whatever reason.
You walk up to the bar,
Yeah.
and there's the bar lady.
Opposite end of the bar from Temerity.
Okay, cool. You got it's a natural redhead.
Oh.
She's got like a green dress on and like real tight in the waist.
Cool.
She's like, hey.
Hey. Oh.
Inside check.
An insight check
Insight
on
check.
hay.
Hey.
7.
All right. She said, hey.
No.
All right.
I suspected she might have.
Hey.
So we were just. Do you know where Brent is? We're looking for Brent.
Brent.
Caravan leader.
Caravan leader.
Yeah.
I point like I'm doing one of these with my goatee, and I'm like, offer her money, for information
Brent.
in his brain.
Okay.
Brent. It sounds familiar.
Like we just can't. Like Sir Cole told us to come here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brent. Yeah.
Brent.
Yeah, he's in the back room.
Oh, thank you.
You
The one with the
hear-
guards.
Clattering as like with like coins on my fingers, but like with poker chips, but
Mhm.
like with gold coins, just like absent-mindedly on the bar from the other end.
And she's like looking down that way.
I look down that way. You guys got a lot of gold.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for your help, lady. I go back to Carmine and Patrick. They're over there in the back room.
Alright. Cool. I guess we should go over then.
Yeah.
So Carmine goes over and he's like, hey, how's it going? And the guys are like, what's up? And he's like, I heard Brent was in the back room there. I heard he was convoy leader. I was like, yep. He's like, I'm looking for a job. And he's like, okay, go back there.
I wish I had poker chips.
So he does.
Do it.
Oh. Wildly successful. High five.
Wildly successful.
Ah! I go back and drink my beer.
You go back and drink your beer. Patrick, you're sitting there. As you're sitting there, roll me a percentile.
33.
Dude, there were 2 stacks.
As you're sitting there,
10 gold.
you see that one of the other guys is sitting on a pillow. The guy's like, man, that's Zambo. Jeez, you know, I heard he's from Chult, and jeez, the prices, but God, this pillow's so damn comfortable. Wild. And then as you're sitting there, one of the other patrons kind of like shoves into you as he's walking up to the bar. And he's like, watch it, loser. As he walks up to the bar.
Watch it yourself, fuckstick.
Fuckstick. Look, man, you got a problem?
I don't know, do we?
Start causing fights.
I mean, it looks like we kind of got a problem.
Alright, what does this guy look like?
He's wearing a chainmail shirt. He's got a stupid hat on. And he is rocking a short sword.
Yeah, but I'm gonna intimidation check. Yeah, buddy, I noticed your short sword there. I don't know if you want to like look at my long sword.
Oh,
but,
I don't know if I want to look at your long sword, man.
Penis reference.
Yeah, the 22 intimidation.
All right. You'd be like, look, man. How about you keep your long sword away, okay? Nobody's looking to see your long sword, all right? Am I right, boys? And the other guys are like, that's right. What an idiot. Look, man, we don't take kindly to your kind, your kind, or whatever the fuck he is, all right? Why don't you guys just stay quiet, drink your beers, and then leave, all right?
Hey, listen, buddy. That's no way to talk to my future comrades. All right?
Alright, I'm sorry, man. I don't want any
Apology
trouble.
accepted.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'll take care of it. I just came
What
from...
the fuck is wrong with your face?
A lot?
Obviously.
I don't know what...
My God, you look
kinda
like
obvious.
you got smushed down into like a tar pit
Yeah.
and then beaten with an ugly stick.
Oh, no, that's actually the best
And then
one
it looks
I heard.
like somebody pooped and didn't have any toilet paper and then used your face.
Yeah, that's...
Yep, and then they took
we're
you
not done.
outside
We're not done yet.
and they let you dry in the sun and it
Okay.
just like shrunk up like a prune.
Okay. That, that's fine. That was all right. My favorite is, it looks like your mother's vagina was a cheese grater. That one's funnier. I like that one. That one's
That
good.
one's a lot
It was
better.
pretty good. But yeah, I just got a recommendation from Sir Cole, so I might be helping you guys out around.
Oh.
I'm gonna go talk to whatever his name
Can I
is.
see it?
No,
Why not?
because you're gonna rip it up.
Come on, man. Let
No,
me
you're
see
gonna
it.
rip it
No,
up.
I'm not gonna rip it up.
You're gonna rip it up.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rip it up.
All right. Good talk. We'll see you out there. And then I go through my.
Fucking half-orcs.
Thanks for the assist on that.
What are you looking at?
When one of these
I'll give him a
guys,
smile.
are they sitting or are they standing?
They're all at the bar right now. When that guy shoved into
Gotcha.
Patrick, the other three stood up. You got a lot of money there, pal.
Well, am I next to them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing with it? Just sitting here?
Yeah. I mean,
Huh?
eating, drinking,
Eating, drinking.
doing my thing.
Alright, so as you're talking to them, Karen walks up and she's like, hey, why don't you guys just leave him alone? And they're like,
I'm gonna be so sad when Karen dies.
and she's like, but why don't you guys just go here, take this bottle and just go back to the town hall. That one's on the house. Just go on. And they're like, that's right, baby. You give me what I want. And they take it and they leave.
Okay.
And she's like, I'm sorry about those guys. They're jerks.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that. Well, it's okay though. I mean, they're gone now. Great, that was great work. I mean, that sucks you're out of bottle.
It's not that big of a deal. It's not like I do the inventory, so.
Wow, there you go.
So, anyway, are you guys staying here tonight?
Yeah, this is the, as far as I know, this is the only place in town to stay, and I'm here for at least the night. So yeah, I'll probably. Do you guys have rooms available?
Yeah. We got the suite upstairs. That's 10 gold for the night. All the other rooms are 2 gold.
Okay. It's, I think.
Have I gotten there yet?
Yeah. So you walk in. Door opens. People stop.
I just walk
look
in.
at you. Then you walk in.
Walking in.
You see these
Meet up
guys
with
sitting
these guys.
at the bar.
And
You don't see Carmine.
I say, how nice is the suite? Is it worth it?
Yeah, it comes with a couple extra features. You know, you can definitely charge up if you want, and she'll throw you a wink.
Extra features.
And I say, well, as I'm doing these
Got
stacks
a king size bed.
Turn down service?
with 10 gold, this 5 and
Down
5
for
is the
what?
stacks.
Am I right?
And
Am
I
right?
and I will pick one up off the top as she's saying this, and I will cross my knuckles with it and bring it back, put it back.
Do
down.
a sleight of hand check.
Sure. Let's hope that it works. Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Oh.
That's a
Oh,
7.
no.
So you're going and it flies off your pinky, because you know that's always
That's
where
how
the
that's the
problem
trickiest
is.
part. You gotta
Yep,
watch with
and
the-
it actually flies off and it lands in her cleavage.
Make a deception check like you did it on purpose.
No, I'm just gonna wink.
And she's like, "Hey, hon, that's extra," and she'll take it out and pop it back on your pile.
Okay. And I will, and I'll look at her and in just like total straight face. How much extra?
20 gold.
20 gold. She is not a cheap whore.
It's what happens when you're the only whore around.
Yeah, no, supply and demand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Basic
got
economics.
all the supply.
And yeah. I could make that happen. But,
Why don't you make me a persuasion check?
alright. It's not the best. That's another natural 1, so that's a 5. So I'm not trying to persuade her. I'm just sitting there thinking I've got 22 gold pieces and she's 20 gold and the other rooms are 2 gold. So I'm like, I can make this work. Do I want to blow all of my gold though?
That's your choice. As you're thinking about this, Carmine comes back out and he's like, "Guys," and he references for some reason this.
From who?
Well, you guys, I guess.
Oh, like we gotta go talk to him?
Yeah,
Like
he-
write something down.
I don't know. He said, I don't know you from anybody.
Oh, okay. So we haven't fought together. Are you good?
Oh, dude, I kick ass. Yeah,
All right.
mostly with a crossbow.
Crossbow.
But yeah, I'm good with my scimitar too.
Scimitar and crossbow. Got it.
Yeah.
Making notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go reference you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you guys walk into the.
It's Carmine, right?
Fuck you. Look, this is like the most important thing we came here to do. All right, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
You don't fuck it up either.
Carmine, crossbow, scimitar. Got it.
All right, you coming?
Crossbow Carmine.
For what?
I don't know. Appeal.
Appeal of what? Nobody likes my
Quarter
jokes.
slip.
Nobody
Like a
likes your
banana.
jokes, man.
Yeah.
I
Appeal.
think it'll help.
Nobody likes your jokes either.
Can't hurt.
A little flat.
I just have to be back here by 5:30.
Ow.
Time hurts you?
Yes. Hurts us all eventually.
In the end.
All right, yeah, we're
We go.
going.
All right, so you guys walk in and you see Brent. He is a halfling.
Mhm.
And he's sitting there. He's wearing black leather armor, it's studded. It's very fine. And he's got both of his feet up on the table. He's got a bunch of food like laid out buffet style almost, and it's him and like 6 other people in the room. They're all hanging out, having a good time. And he's like, "You,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Yes.
You know,
Good.
good. You know this guy?
Carmine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fighter.
Yeah.
All right. So he wants to leave your group. What's up with that?
Oh, no, we've just been doing it for a while. We're getting kind of sick of each other. Personality thing, he likes to, like, wash and be cleanly and all that stuff. And taking a stop to bathe every 3 days is getting on my nerves.
Okay. All right. You. Does he snore?
A little.
A little. That's not good. Is he trustworthy?
Of course.
Of course.
And the snore snoring thing is really only like a heavy breathing.
Okay.
It's not really like a snore.
Not like a snore. That's not too bad.
So.
Alright. And none of you guys are interested in jobs.
No thanks.
Convoy could always use extra guards.
I appreciate that. But I grew up on a convoy, looking for a different life.
I hear the Staples are hiring.
Oh, I love horses. Thanks.
Anyway, alright, so nobody else wants a job then.
What?
You look like you could handle yourself.
No, I'm alright.
Sure. We're going to what? 10 gold? Carmen's like, look, man. I talked to these guys. They're done traveling. They just want to live here, I
Just want
guess.
to plant some roots.
Yeah, just trying to
Settle
find a place to
down.
settle down, get married, have kids.
Maybe get a garden.
The dream.
Grow some
Right.
mint.
Go some men?
Yeah.
Yeah. Morg's actually a gardener. That was his plan. And the guy looks at him and he's like, really?
I have a dream.
Carmen's like, yeah, man. That was his dream. It's always how he's wanted to live his life.
Blood under my nails. I want there to be dirt.
There instead. Why is there blood under your nails?
I have a scab I pick out. I actually don't usually wear a shirt, and then I show him the piece of metal sticking out of my.
Jesus Christ!
I know. I'm done with the road. Is what I'm saying.
That is fair. Wow.
Yeah. Don't want to know how it happened.
I don't. I
Yeah.
do. Tell me.
Oh, I got stabbed.
By who?
I didn't ask his name, oddly enough.
You killed the guy?
Yeah.
Alright, good job, man.
Thanks. I use this, and I bought a hatchet. I use this. Sorry. And I flip it over so I'm holding the blade. I use this.
Ouch. You stabbed him backwards?
No, I beat him to death with a handle.
Oh,
I
okay.
was real grouchy.
Real grouchy.
Yeah.
Slow death. He wanted a slow death for him.
Alright,
Like carving out someone's heart with a spoon.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's
In
wild.
there.
What? Right? Up top.
First time by.
Should I feel like that was enough info.
Yeah.
I told a lot about myself.
Alright,
Showed
man.
my chest.
See why you'd want to get away from this
Let him
group
get
here?
Second base right off
You got the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carmine's like, yeah, all right. And he's like, so, he's like, yeah, man, you come, you can eat. Here.
Carmine? Good
Yeah,
traveling with
boy,
you.
always a pleasure, man.
Maybe I'll see you next time you come back.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Be around. Hopefully, you guys will all have your roots settled down, and then we'll be able to, be able to
Mint is
catch up.
on me when you get back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, Pod. Let's get some drinks on us. Good talking to you, Brent.
All right.
As I'm thinking,
The last thing you see, or the first thing you see, is these guys come back out. It's boop-a-doop-a-doo.
that is enough of a thing where I'm gonna take that 16 that was supposed to be in here and rolled all the way over to Celine.
You pulled a Celine.
That's
You
her
missed
move.
it. That's my move.
That's it was for her. But I'm gonna tell Karen that I really need to think. Just need some time to think things over. But I was like, I need to clear my head, and I will stand up
Okay.
and I will take out my violin. I will play because this helps me clear my head. Which is a 22.
Okay.
For my performance check with the violin, and I'll start off with like a slow thing and read the crowd that this is a rowdy crowd, right?
It's pretty rowdy.
Yeah, so slow stuff's not gonna do it. So we're gonna start upticking to more of like a fiddle.
All right.
So I'm just gonna try to read the crowd and see how
Sure.
people are digging it and try
Yeah.
to play
People are
along.
starting to
with
dig it. You got
Johnson.
Ariadne. She's she's the blonde bartender, and she like starts dancing around because she knows if people start
it. Dancing.
they're gonna start being thirsty, start
I'll
drinking a
start
little more.
dancing.
So
Yeah.
you guys start dancing. She comes over to you. You guys are dancing together, and then one of the other guys gets up and he's
Jig.
doing a little clapping, and like everybody's starting to like really get into it. And then so Karen comes up and she's like dancing around you a little bit.
She is, yeah.
You guys are all having a good time, and everybody. Are you guys dancing?
I'm trying.
Morg's like by himself a little bit, and everybody's just like staying away.
Mark, no, less of that. Less.
What do you mean?
Less with the arms. Just more with the hips.
Oh my god!
Am I doing it?
Yes! Yes, Mark! Do it!
This is the best day of
You're
my
doing
life.
it! You're doing it, Mark!
And everything was going cool until Morg starts dancing like this.
I'm
And
just like
everybody's-
in his brain. Stop.
Please.
You get that message.
Sit down.
Mark, what are you doing? You're doing great!
Be cool. was doing the best that I
And
could
then,
do.
like, I start picking up the beat to see if I can get people back into it after that. Whatever that was.
Whatever that was. Yeah, you kind of get the beat going. And we'll say that you guys are all drinking, having a good time. Everybody spends a gold on alcohol.
What time is it?
And it's closing in on dinner time. It's starting to be like around 5.
Okay.
So you guys all rent
I'll make
rooms?
sure I'm not sweaty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will rent a regular room.
Okay.
Me too.
Because I need the other gold on the off chance that I travel
You
down.
get a couple guys. You make like 3 silver on the
Okay.
performance.
Alright, I'll take it. Hey, 3 silver's 3 silver.
3 silver is 3 silver.
And the rooms are 2 gold?
Yes. You buy a room?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So,
What?
Patrick,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like when the you-know-what actually happens, we should try and you-know-what those you-know-whats.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He gets it.
I'm gonna stab that one so hard.
Right up. Right.
You didn't want that long sword. He gonna get
He's
it.
gonna get it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, you got me with the
As
Sorry.
as like, you know, natural come to a close of the performance as it makes the most sense.
Mhm.
And then like work my way back to the bar and put away my violin and
Right.
bow and you know. Also, like, I hate myself every second of playing that like that speed. I like it just grates on my soul to play a fast song like that.
Right.
Because it's just not my jam, but I recognize that people like it and it makes me mad. So now I need to do something about that.
All right.
So then I will look at Karen and I was like, so you said 20?
I'm going to stand behind him and look at Karen and just go,
How about 15?
Yeah. I'll say, I mean, I feel like I'm not in the position yet where I want to be like, let's cast Charm Person and go from there. Just because I may need these slots later
Yeah.
to murder this guy.
You never know.
Yeah, that's true. I don't. I thought I was going to have to put him down in the bar as he started a riot when he started fighting this other guy. But yeah, no, I'll definitely throw in the 15 gold for that.
All right.
Drop me down to 17 gold here. And yeah, I have my room. And the plan is to try and extricate
Extra information.
as much as because I'm assuming if she's the only whore in town, guards, both knights and otherwise, have.
Right. A lot of people come through.
And
with
the goal is
information.
to, and like, you know,
Yeah.
I think like, you know, you can trust a prostitute, right? Like you can have the conversation.
Sure.
And, like, who's she gonna believe her?
core client confidentiality.
I'm gonna believe her.
Like,
It's actually not a thing.
So.
you don't know.
Uh,
You've never been to this town.
Yeah, I will absolutely try to extricate as much information as I can throughout the night.
Alright,
Like, when it makes logical sense to have a conversation.
All right.
So, that's my plan.
That makes sense. Are you going to see the sheriff today?
Yes, after dinner.
Cool. It's about 5, so we'll say dinner's around 6.
Sure.
So you go after that. But you have your date, and that's 5:30, so it's almost time for that.
Okay,
So
well,
you
I'm
gotta
gonna
go get yourself
make myself
ready.
up
You have
ready.
prestidigitation?
I
You don't, because you're a warlock.
Warlocks can get it.
We can,
She
but
just
I
doesn't.
don't.
You got Mage Hand and Eldritch Blast instead.
My religion. And
Okay.
and
Anyway, you have a
I'll do the
room.
best I can.
yeah, sorry. I got an herbalism
Splash
kit.
some water.
I
Got
got
any?
an herbalism kit and a poisoner's kit. I don't think either one of
Well,
those.
I mean, the
You have
herbal
on
kit
good
might have some
authority
good
that there
smelling-
is a little farmhouse with some.
I was just about to go there.
You got
Yeah.
you got any herbs that
Alright,
smell
cool.
nice?
So we'll head out
Probably.
that way. Padrig, you see Padrig head out. As he's leaving, he's like kind of like fixing himself out, and he heads down that way.
So good. I hope that that's Strongway's house.
Or paddlebutt.
or Paddlebutt.
Paladin battle butt.
All right, so you get over
Paddle.
to the house with the
Oh,
lilacs,
TPD.
and you're standing there, you're getting yourself looking all fine and dandy. What do you do?
But you know what I mean?
I'm gonna take a peek in the window.
Okay.
See what I see.
You see that there are no windows because this is just a
Yeah.
thatch roof farmhouse.
Oh, okay.
A glass is expensive.
Okay. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Alright, you knock on the door. And a girl opens up the door. She's not a girl. She's a young woman. She has lilacs in her hair. She has long brown hair. It's tied up into a braid. And she's wearing...
right.
Well, she's wearing a... just commoner clothes. Just, like a peasant's dress. And she's got, dirty hands. She's like, hi. Can I help you?
Well, maybe. I heard this was the place, if I were looking for a good time, that I would go.
I don't know what you mean, really.
Oh, I would have assumed you did, but
we have
Holy fucking shit! I have perfume.
here.
Your perfume?
have a
Why don't
diplomat's
you come
pack.
inside? We're about to have dinner.
oh,
So, you can
yeah,
have
I'd
that.
love to.
These
Yeah,
smell
cool.
pretty.
Come on inside. Anyway, this is our organic farm.
Oh.
Okay, we grow everything we eat here ourselves. We are vegans,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
self-sustainable. Wonderful.
yeah, it's wonderful. These
Take
are our
it
farms.
fast.
This is my father. What is your name, by the way?
Podrick
Oh,
Swift Smith.
everybody, this is Podrick Smith.
Hello, everyone.
He came and he
Hi,
said he was looking for a good meal and a good time. So, why don't you come inside and sit down and we'll have some dinner together.
Sure. Yeah.
We're making a very delicious leek stew.
Oh, wonderful.
So you go in and you sit down and there's like a man and his wife and their 4 kids.
Ah.
And this girl who's like
Sing along.
16, 17.
Oh,
the
shit.
piano.
Oh, dear.
And she's like, so I'm Nala, and I just, we're all hanging out, and we're eating dinner. And, So what are you doing here in town?
I'm just passing through, just looking for some gold, maybe a little work, but other than that, just traveling.
The father's like, well, you look strong. Would you have any interest in a job at the farm?
I mean, yeah. Does it need protecting or?
No, more like it needs work.
Oh.
Yeah. Something you really, you pull your pants up and get your hands dirty.
Yeah, I mean, I'm known to do that in like a forge, but never really on a farm.
Ah, well, it's different. You're not smithing, but it takes just as much effort.
What does it pay? To be honest, I don't want to be rude, but
Yeah, sure, 1 silver a day, but we'll feed you too, so that'll,
That's actually pretty
That's a
good.
good
That's a good
deal.
job.
That's a good deal.
it sounds like something
organic.
to
Man,
consider.
we weren't about to
Sure.
burn this town down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You should
Yeah,
take
nice
the
place.
job.
I'm staying at the
Nice
inn,
place to
so
stay.
Oh well, that's pretty expensive.
yeah.
Yeah, we have an extra bunk.
Oh.
So if you want to take the job, then you could stay there instead.
Yeah, it sounds like a good deal. It sounds like I might have to do it for a couple days.
All right, then that sounds wonderful, man. If you want, you can get started tomorrow.
great.
All
Always
right.
looking for more
That's a
work.
great way to
Sure.
All right, fantastic.
And what was your name, sir?
My name's John.
John?
Yep.
figure out how to work.
John
John Caraway.
Caraway. Wonderful.
Wonderful. This is my wife, Layla,
Pleasure.
and these are our 5 children. This is Nala, Sebastian, Frederick, Mary, and little Cindy Lou.
What a large family you have.
Yeah, well,
Charming.
what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Anyway, so here you are, and yeah, man. So we all go to bed pretty early, and we get started before dawn.
All right.
So we work from dawn to noon, and then from 2 to 6
All right.
every day. But it's honest work, and we'll get a little meat on those bones. All right. Anyway, so you guys are all hanging out having dinner, and while that's happening, it's the sun's like starting to go down a little bit. With the way the mountains are set up, sunset here happens a little bit earlier than midsummer day would normally. So it's starting to get like a it's like a long drawn out twilight basically, and it's starting to get a little bit darker, and like come like 5:25, you're ready to go pretty much, I assume. You're dressed up,
Got
nice.
perfume?
Yeah.
You got some
Yeah.
perfume.
You had perfume
Your
and
hair's
soap.
I did
all
have perfume
Made my
and
soap
soap.
all nice.
done up, and
Some nice braids going on. Maybe went out and picked some wildflowers.
oh yeah,
Made myself all pretty.
Nice. Yeah, you do. You look dazzling, and you know you're catching some eyes, some admiring looks from the other guys at the bar, some not so admiring looks from the bartenders who are like you're distracting them. You know, they're not getting all the tips they might.
Out of your hair soon.
They haughtily dismiss you a little, but you see the door open, and there stands Joshua, and he's like,
Hi.
"Hey, how's it going? You ready?
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's go." All right, so you guys are hanging out. You start walking through the town. He brings you over to the meat vendor, and he's like, "This guy, it's secret, but they have these pot pies, and they are delicious." So he goes over there, and he's like, "Hey, Mike, how's it going, man?" He's like, "Joshua, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, I remember you from earlier. You came with the guy who bought my whole cake."
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was delicious.
I know, right?
It was so good.
And Joshua's like, "Oh, you had some cake, huh?"
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love it. So he buys a couple pot pies, and you guys walk around the fountain, and he's just talking, and he's like, "So anyway, where you from?"
Oh, a long ways away. It's a little town. Nobody really knows where it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like
kind
this
of why.
place.
Yeah, kind of why I left. I wanted to see the world.
Nice.
Decided it wasn't for me.
No?
No.
Didn't ever go home?
No. My parents passed away. There was nothing really there for me.
Yeah.
So
All right, I know how that goes.
yeah. So I'm looking to settle down somewhere new, create a new life.
Well, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
this place is wonderful. You know,
Yeah.
I've lived here my whole life. Me and my brothers.
Oh, wow.
Our sister actually, and her husband ended up passing away.
Oh.
So we have to look after our nephew Brady. He's a little wildcat, that one. I tell you, trying to keep track of him is just impossible. Him and Felix, his dog, just every day in the orchard. Yeah, he's a good kid though. You guys are hanging out, walking around, and he brings you over to the mayor's house.
Oh.
And he pulls out a key and he unlocks it. And he's like, "Don't tell anybody I brought you in here." But you know, when the mayor goes away on business, you know, he just keeps raising the taxes. I don't know. It's for the irrigation system, but you know, he hasn't done anything with it. So who knows where all that money's going? So he brings you.
It's despicable.
Right, you know, you're just looking for like an honest politician.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like there are any. So he brings you up to the second floor. There's a little balcony right here, and there's a little table set up. He lights a candle on it, and you know, he puts down the pot pies. And as you look off, you see across the fountain, across the apple orchard, is to the west. And the sun's like just going over the peak of the mountains.
how romantic.
So yes, it's very nice. And you guys are hanging out, and he's like, you know, it's just I love this town. You know,
Yeah.
I've been here my whole life. I just, you know.
How old is this town? Because it seems like some of it's new, some of it's old.
Yeah, you know, probably ever since you know, the Lord's been here. He's kind of built it up himself.
Don't say.
Yeah, it was a lot smaller back in the day. It was just basically, it was you know, my family's apple orchard, and then you know, a couple little buildings. The mayor's house is new. The pub is new. The keep got built like 30-40 years ago. Actually,
Oh,
my
wow.
dad was an architect and a mason. He helped design it. It was really cool.
way.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's pretty cool. He's actually got the plans for it. I don't know if you
you
saw
still
them.
have the original plans?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got them.
I
We've
would
got
have
them.
think like with renovations and stuff, it would have changed.
No, not on the keep. It's
Really?
actually I don't know if you know anything about architecture, but it's all new.
A little
So
Oh,
you know, it's
wow.
all it's all recent construction. So it's pretty exciting.
Now, my grandfather, I don't know much about architecture. My grandfather was, though. My father would tell me stories about it and show me, like, old plans and all that stuff like that. So I'd be fascinated to see them if you wouldn't mind.
You know, maybe, yeah,
Let's take
maybe.
a peek.
They're in the office. We got them mounted up in a frame.
That's so
in the office. Maybe we'll
Nice
go
remembrance.
swing by there later.
That would be nice.
All right. So you guys are hanging out.
I do
you're
the
having
little
dinner.
like giggles and touches on the arm.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah,
you know.
good little
Ooh,
contact, a lot of eye contact.
Yeah, you know, a lot of blushing, a lot of
Sure.
hair, little hair twirling.
All right, so you guys are hanging out. He's loving it. You know, you definitely, you know, yeah. Who wouldn't?
Small town guy like this.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Nice, easy target. So as the night's going on, you know, the sun starts setting. And you guys are having your dinner. Over at the bar, you guys have had your dinner. Dinner's over.
Cool.
You wanted to go see the sheriff.
I did. I'm hoping the other guys have passed out drunk. That's why I'm waiting.
All right, so you head across the street. Boop, boop.
Yeah.
You're feeling a little tipsy yourself. Not
Little bit.
bad though, but you're
Yeah, I
able
can
to.
do this.
You should be able to hold it together.
Mm.
So you walk into the town hall and you see, in the town hall there's a little desk.
Yeah.
Okay, right here. And then there's like a large iron door right here.
Mm-hmm.
It leads into the back, and then there's a stone, like a smaller stone room inside of the town
Okay.
hall. There's a guy. He's sitting. He's got like a funky hat tipped forward,
Cool.
and he's just sitting there. He's got like a big old handlebar mustache.
Oh.
And he's like, "Hey, how can I help you?"
I'm looking for Sheriff Schofield.
You found him.
Ah, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Name's Morg. Looking for a job.
Oh, really?
I met with Sir Cole earlier,
Yeah.
and I got this letter of recommendation.
Yeah, right.
I fought this guy, knocked him out in one hit.
Oh no way!
They call me a one-hit wonder.
Do they really?
No, I just made that up right now.
It's pretty
You
smart
saw through my
anyway.
ruse, though.
Yeah, hey.
You're a good sheriff.
Yeah, well, that's my job. And you see, he's got these funky steel
Yeah.
and wood like things on his hips, and so he's got his feet. He's got leather boots, leather pants. Yeah, it's got a real cowboy look to him.
Fair.
And he pops open the thing, and he's like, "Yeah, man. So what are you doing here in town?"
I've been traveling for a while. Lived up north, around the waters deep. Just looking to settle down, put roots
Yeah.
down.
Roots down.
Yeah, trying
So
to.
why Orchard Springs?
Seems like a nice place.
Seems like a nice place.
I mean, nicer than most.
I'd agree about that.
Yeah. Pretty peaceful.
Yeah. Pretty peaceful. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Keep the peace around here.
Yeah.
So, you got any experience being a guard?
I was a convoy guard growing up
Okay.
for a little while.
Ah,
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
that's what's pretty much
When I was
it.
young.
So you could beat people up.
If I need to.
All right. So,
I'm also pretty scary. With the
Yeah.
face and all.
Yeah, I
People
can
don't generally
mess with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. All right. Well, you know what? You're planning on staying here regardless.
Yeah, I heard if it doesn't work out here, the stables are hiring.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, right now,
Tell me the thing.
we're fully staffed.
Yeah.
The mayor
Yeah.
out on business. He's not supposed to be back from Waterdeep for a couple weeks.
Got it.
So as is, we don't really have the funds for a
For a fifth guard?
yeah, for a fifth guard.
Got it.
So the pay is a gold a day.
Alright.
Good money, especially for around here.
Yeah.
You look like a guy who could handle himself.
I do alright.
If you want,
Yeah.
you could stay here
Mm.
as an intern.
Alright.
All right.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So let's say I intern here for a while.
Right.
I have a little gold saved up.
Sure.
Do you think there'd be a chance if I do good, I'm a good intern, they'd hire me up in the castle? Because you don't have the funds. I figured big old castle, they might
They might.
make me their like 13th guard or
Once
whatever.
the mayor gets back here, you know, I got a little sway. Might be able to
Okay.
pull it then.
Alright.
But yeah, maybe at the castle, maybe
At the
here.
castle, they need like another. They might need like a
Like, the castle's actually
13th,
pretty.
14th. I don't know how many guards they have.
They got a bunch.
A bunch. Yeah,
Eh.
that's a.
So yeah, you know, I would be interested in hiring you
All right. I appreciate that.
if I can scrounge together the
Scratch
money.
the funds.
So where are you gonna be staying?
Probably the inn. Came here with a couple other travelers. We're sticking
Okay.
together for now.
Sure.
Might be the last night. Who knows?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you come back around and I'll find some money for you.
All right. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And your name was?
Morg.
Ah, pleasure. Hey.
See you out there, Schofield.
Yeah, you got it, Morg.
Have a good night. I don't know why I said that. That felt weird. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
All right.
I wanted to go back to the inn and see if I could not pay the 2 gold since I'm staying in the Lilac House.
Okay. Yeah, you go to the inn and you see Ariadne. She's the blonde with the pigtails, and she's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Hey,
Cancel your reservation.
good. Yeah, I would like to cancel my reservation. I'm not able to stay. I have a place.
Oh, you already paid though.
Yeah, but I didn't stay.
I know, but we had to turn away another patron.
I can go find them. You want to?
No,
tell me
they left already.
Oh, shame.
Yeah.
I mean,
For
seems
you.
to be a lot of people coming through. Maybe there'll be somebody else.
I mean, maybe, but it seems like since you already paid for the room, that
Yeah, but I haven't stayed in it yet, and this is the thing.
Yeah.
In hotels.
But if,
This is an inn.
In,
There are
yeah.
no hotels.
An inn.
yeah.
Am I the only one who's going to be at the bar for a meetup time? You're on a date. You're with a lady. You're staying at a Lilac House. Carmine's gone. You're supposed to meet at sundown, guys. Messed up.
I told you guys
I just
had
really
a date.
appreciate.
You didn't tell me.
That's really not the policy
Oh,
It's true.
I mean, I'm
to give returns.
sure you
Or
could maybe
refunds.
look the other way and help me out on this one.
It's a pretty blonde lady.
I don't know.
Persuasion for
With a
17.
-2 charisma. I doubt it.
You got money?
Not enough.
I like you. You seem like a nice guy. But
Really?
do you say that? You're not now.
I said that in more voice. I should.
But it's just the way my boss is. He's just, he's not like that. He doesn't.
He's
like
not
to
gonna
give
know.
refunds. No, he does know because he's in the back. He's
What is he?
cooking.
What is he gonna do?
He's gonna fire me.
No, not for over 2 gold.
Maybe.
I doubt it.
Dude, that's like
You say that, but there's really
A
just
lot of
not anything I can do.
I know, usually he's
Fine.
gold lifting.
Is there any way you could
Yeah.
maybe credit
We
me
don't have
drinks
to.
instead?
Credit you drinks instead.
Yeah,
Look, I can give you a drink.
I guess so.
Okay. And she'll pour you like a real stiff liquor drink.
All right,
Oh, it's good of her.
That's all I can do for you. Sorry. Honey.
thanks.
All right. So you're just hanging out at the bar.
Yeah.
Hanging out drinking. All right. Why don't you roll me a percentile?
18.
Yeah.
For
As you're
what?
sitting there,
For what? For what? Proud of you.
yeah, 2 stable hands walk in, and one of the other guys who's sitting at the bar is like, "Ah, man, how's it going, guys?" And they're like, about the same. Actually, one of the horses busted one of the gates to the stable, man. And like, "What, really?" And it's like, "Yeah, man, we've been chasing him down all afternoon, haven't been able to get him back yet." It's like, "Dude, that's wild." It's like, "Yeah, dude, he was a big old stallion. They just call him Shadow, and he just fucking kicked the door, busted it right open. Wild."
Do I hear that?
Nope, you're not there right now. You're over talking to Schofield at this point in time. We're doing a lot of jumping around.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you guys finished your dinner. He's like, I had a great time. I don't know if you would want to come back to the distillery. I could show you those plans. We could, I don't know, have a couple drinks.
What?
No.
And he offers you his arm. And,
Bashfully take it.
and he'll.
she's got a new pillow.
It's true.
Suffocating.
And so he'll lead you back.
Not yet.
The distillery is at this point closed down for the
Mhm.
evening. He brings you back there. He lights a couple candles up. And he pours you a
Fancy.
drink. And you guys start chatting, yada yada yada. You guys end up in the back room, in the office, and he's like,
the back room.
the back
Yeah.
room. Hey, hey. And so he's standing there and he's like, yeah, you know, so these are the plans here, and he's like kind of like does like the lame stretch move, and he puts his arm around you.
Throughout all of this, I'm gonna pull the trick that everybody always does on TV, where it's like I'm gonna like drink but not really drink,
Right?
and get him all liquored up.
Yeah, sure. No, he's red in the face. You know, his nose has got like, you know, that like a little bit of like the drunk thing going on, and so he doesn't really notice you not drinking.
Yeah.
And so he makes a move.
Oh, I'm gonna let him.
Yeah. So that happens.
I wait till he falls asleep.
Yeah, it's you know, it's not like immediate, but you know, within like half an hour afterwards, you know, he's tired, he's drunk, he falls asleep, and you're laying there awake.
I'm gonna slowly bed a bit, or wherever we are.
Yeah, yeah. There's a little bed in the office.
Sure.
It's an office. So I'm assuming there's paper and writing utensils.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna draw a sketch.
Okay.
Of the map.
All right.
I'm gonna trace it.
Cool. Yeah, sure.
Do that, and I'm gonna leave a note
for
him saying that I had a lovely time and I would love to see him again. And as a lady, I felt for, you know, appearance sake, I didn't want to be seen leaving in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, he's passed out, so you leave
all
him
that
his
stuff.
note.
So I leave a nice little note on his pillow.
All right.
I don't sign my name.
Okay.
Because he didn't ask for my name, so I'm just gonna. It's not gonna tell him. And I'm going to away to the tavern.
All right. Cool. So it's after dark at this time. It's probably like closing in on 11.
Through the shadows.
The only one here in the meeting.
No.
This is messed up.
Carmine comes back out.
Oh.
He's there with you.
Oh.
Temerity, you're hanging out with Karen. Her shift has ended, and so she leads you upstairs. She starts, you know, giving you like a back rub, and you know, she's whispering sweet nothings. And
how is this? Is this like? You're such an idiot.
Sweet nothings.
All right. How's the back rub? Good.
Oh yeah,
Practice?
Definitely expert hands.
Good. For that price.
She busts out some nice oils, and you know, she's giving you the full treatment.
Good.
Like this
Some
is
nice candles.
she quoted you like the full night price instead of the hourly thing.
That's
Who
that's
would?
what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So
So
a lot of information in a full night.
exactly. So you guys are like hanging out, chatting. What kind of stuff are you trying to talk about her?
Oh, you know, just like this town's really nice. So there's that castle. You ever been up there?
Yeah, I've been up there.
Yeah.
It was kind of silly actually. When Lord Matthew turned 16, a bunch of the castle guards hired me. So I went up there, and after, you know, we were hanging out for a little while, he actually just asked me to leave. Nothing ever happened. It was weird. I guess he's got a crush on this girl in town. So we actually talked about that. He's such a nice boy. Yeah. But, you know, I guess he's saving himself.
Oh, no worries about that here.
Don't like that.
No.
With a 19 charisma, you could probably get away with it.
I already paid. I'm getting away with it.
There's nothing to get away with.
That's fair.
I mean, you can get away with a gold trader.
Yeah.
That's true. Let's see. I guess, I mean, we got a lot of the information that we were looking for.
Anything else you're trying to get?
You know, if...
Number of guards in the castle.
Yeah, basically, I was trying to figure out, like... You know, I saw there's those assholes downstairs. Those are, I guess, the guards. And
Yeah, the town guards.
And there's knights, too, at the castle?
Yeah, there's got to be like 6 knights at the castle, and then there's Sir Cole. He takes care of, like, you know, the day-to-day stuff when the Lord's not around. And then, you know, they got a bunch of guards. It was funny. They actually snuck me in the back because they didn't want anybody seeing me. It's kind of silly because, like, you know, word gets around the town. But whatever.
Hey.
The Lord and his lady, you know, they're good people. So I guess Sir Cole never knew I was there. But, you know, a couple of the guards.
I don't get a feeling he'd be down for that.
No, He's just
It's
a
not
stick in
about
the
the
mud.
size of the
Yeah, that's
ship,
what I've
it's the
heard, stick in the
motion of
mud.
ocean.
Yep. Those guards anyway, the town guards, they're a joke. All they do during the day, they're either at the town hall drinking or here drinking. It's like
Seems like
Never sober.
yeah. Seems like that's just a waste of resources.
you know what? That's true, but the inside word on the mayor is that he basically just takes whatever money he can in taxes and then just spends it on himself. He's got that nice little 2-story villa right there, and you know what? They built this big safe room in the town hall, and they spent all this money on the jail and constructing it. So it just, I don't know. It seems like they're just wasting all that money. She's slowly stripping you
Sure,
down,
of
and
course.
she's giving you this rub.
That's good.
She's like, oh,
That's
let's see,
exactly
is
what
there
I
any
wanted.
other information to give out? I mean, I personally thought that little wizard girl in the market would have been, more.
Yeah, that was snow, and she's
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never seen anything like that.
No, I've never seen anything like it either. She actually just floated into town about 2 weeks ago.
Floated.
Well, not literally floated.
I'm
You're not
I'm
there.
Don't talk to me in that voice.
Don't talk to you in my lady voice.
In your lady voice.
You sound like Carmine.
Everyone sounds like Carmine.
Carmine is just a regular guy. He gets the regular
Average Joe.
voice. Yeah. So I guess. Yeah. So what did I say that girl's? Melee. That's right. Yeah, she came in a couple times. I guess her father is a wizard from Baldur's Gate, and she's just trying to find herself. It's always nice seeing a girl out, confident enough to explore the world out on her own. I used to be an adventurer, but it didn't really suit me, so I decided to settle down.
Well, looks like you picked a beautiful town to do so.
It is so nice. Anyway,
Oh, I will ask her who Strong Luke's daughter is. 'Cause I've heard the name Strong Luke, and I heard stay away from her daughter.
Lily. She's too young for you anyway. She's just 16.
Oh, it's for my friend. He likes to live dangerously. The weird one downstairs who almost got into the fight. You saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes to live dangerously.
Well, that's about as dangerous as it's going to get around here.
He's got this whole thing. He worships a god of life and death. He likes to toe that line.
Well, there's just only one side of that line if you start messing with Strong Luke's daughter.
Hey man, I don't pretend to understand what the gods are about.
Yeah, me neither.
Too true.
She starts like playing with your horns and stuff.
Yeah, get it, girl.
And then she starts playing with your third horn.
Yeah.
And that's where we're gonna cut that
That's
scene.
fine by me.
His tail.
Ow, ow.
His tail.
His tail.
Now that's for tickling.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay,
Alright.
I can be into it.
Yeah.
So it's you and Carmine at sunset.
Oh, by the way, what time frame is this happening in?
This is about the same time. It's turning to night at this point.
Okay, so was I there when he showed up at sunset,
Or
or was I upstairs?
No, you were upstairs at that point.
When it gets around to sunset, just on a whim, because you don't have to see anybody. I'm just gonna, because I've only messaged him. I'm just gonna throw down and be like, busy! And then hit his brain, and that's it. And then I cut off the thing.
you hear Temerity's voice. I'm busy.
Busy. All right, so Temerity's busy. Don't ask about it.
Okay. Alright, man. Hey, why is everybody a dick? You ever notice?
Like in the world? Or...
No, like in our group.
Oh, this kind of work attracts dicks, I guess.
I guess so, man.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I
That,
think nothing but pleasant.
I have been nothing but a sweet person.
Actually, no, they've all been pretty terrible.
Yeah.
No, that Karen bartender was pretty nice.
Yeah. I think she's a whore though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. No, just kidding.
Did you hear?
Nah, she went upstairs
Oh.
with Temerity.
Oh.
You were.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
All right, he's busy.
Yeah, he's
Like with her.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would we all meet up here at sunset?
To exchange the information we found throughout the day. Which is kind of pointless because the three of us kind of tag teamed that, and we're the only ones who are here. So we like already know all the information that we all have. So, like the other two who have different information kind of need to be here for this to be point.
I'm gonna show
So
up.
I guess
You
go
can
to
show up.
bed.
Aren't you staying over at the Lilac House?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna make the meeting we agreed
Oh.
to.
Come on, Ted.
Oh.
I'm
We
not
had a meeting.
I never had a chance to be like, yeah, I'm going to the meeting.
Yeah.
Alright, well, did you find
So
anything
getting
else
some.
out from
Am
the
I right?
caravan?
Yeah, actually,
Information.
they're
Yeah.
getting
And booty.
2 of the knights
Oh,
from
yeah.
the castle.
The two
They're
most
gonna
important
escort them out
things.
for the first half of the journey.
Whoa.
I guess that's just how they do things.
So there will only be 3 nights at the castle.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta write that down. I'm gonna forget before next month.
That's true.
We are pretty much gonna wrap it up.
That's
Aw.
where that goes.
I
Yep.
hope so.
It is
Bummer.
late.
Well, you guys
It
got all
is
the
very late.
information.
Advantage against poison.
In
we'll be
town?
fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Two.
achieved our goal.
What's up?
But,
Three,
you know, just in case.
There
I know
were
who
3.
to come talk to, right?
3.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Plucking.
I meant the land on hand.
I got it.
And yeah, aside from that, man, you know,
What a deep
they're gonna
sorry,
pay me
I've been there.
half the money up front. So
Huh! Lucrative.
I know. So pretty much, we're gonna lure him out there, get him ambushed, and then I'm bouncing back to the castle. I'm gonna see if I can't convince about as many as possible. You know, the rest of the nights and stuff.
You're
to
right. Some things
go,
are more important than meetings.
away. So we don't know what happens, you know, in emergency situations. I imagine they'll bring the drawbridge up. So we'll see if anybody else brought any good information about how to get into the castle.
Alright. That sounds great.
All right, cool.
Um,
All right, internet. We're gonna cut it right here because it's 1 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
and everybody has a life.
yeah, I
Yeah.
got shit to do.
Almost everybody here has a life, and we will catch you next week for the start of Ted's game.
Yeah.
Ted will
Yay!
catch
Everything
you
for the
tomorrow and then
Yes,
Monday.
it's went with Everin because that's the name
Everin?
of the world.
Oh, you finally named it.
Yes, and the continent that you guys will be on. I don't think you were here for that. You
Yeah,
were.
she was here.
You just didn't pay attention.
Oh.
Yep,
For the whole time.
we talked about that.
Sunday. Like literally 2 days
When
ago.
on Sunday?
I mean, you were asleep the whole time, so.
I thought you didn't have a name for it.
No,
And
on
on
Sunday
Sunday.
I had a name.
Oh, wow.
All
Yeah,
right.
how about that?
I think we talked about it
Wow.
upstairs and
How about it?
downstairs.
Yeah,
it
it was everywhere.
Sunday was a rough day for Slink.
Yeah.
For wonderful role playing, everybody gets an extra 150 experience.
Yay!
Wait, so what did we start with?
Zero.
0. Okay.
Because
Cool.
you're level 1.
We had 150 then?
150.
Woohoo!
Halfway there.
Whoa! Halfway there. Whoa!
So again, to reiterate for those of you who are just joining or didn't catch that, our Evil campaign is on hiatus till it's the last Tuesday of every month. So Evil campaign is on hiatus till the end of February. The other 3 are my homebrew game, which starts next Tuesday and goes for the remaining weeks out of the month. So be back for another level 1 game in a homebrew world with a lot of interesting stuff, with some interesting characters that we will meet next time, and some stuff that still is being hashed out because we need backstory information from one of you for sure, as always, and just a
Old
refresher.
faithful, man.
Right.
It's not faithful though.
Hey.
It's old anti-faithful.
Yeah, but like, at least I'm consistent.
Consistency
Consistently
bad.
bad.
I'm consistent in my inconsistency.
Anyway,
It's not a thing. You say it
It's
like
like
it's a
the
thing. It's not a
it's like
thing.
the logic of the illogical.
That's also not a thing.
Totally is.
anyway, lastly, there's the link to the giveaway that ends in like 8 days, or it ends on the 8th of February. Like
9 days.
9 days. So anyway, guys, thank you again. I hope you enjoyed. All of you. There's quite a few of you here
Yeah.
in the chat. A lot of new faces as well.
Welcome.
Come back tomorrow to see me build Power Ranger.
Yeah.
And
Mighty
then
Morphing Black Ranger.
nah, Green Ranger, man. Come
Mm.
on. And then
I disagree.
I have a lot of videos people have asked for. They want extra expanded racial feats video. They want the pugilist class reviewed, a handful of other things. So yeah, be on the lookout for that stuff, as well as the return of top 10 videos, A bunch done by myself. I know Brittany from the Venture Maidens has offered to do some, and I believe I may have roped Chelsea and Bucky into doing some as well. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, and then all of these, the Curse of Strahd campaign is edited. That'll become from Sunday. That'll be coming out soon. As will this. As will Monday's Princes of the Apocalypse. Those will be coming out over the next couple days. So.
Be sure to check us out on YouTube.
Zoltris, as someone who has been amazing and has literally, I think, watched every campaign video we've ever done in relatively quick succession, to the point where there was a Dalius praising the darkness comment earlier. Was the one who brought in Larenthier
at the end of
was knows of the original. No. Zoltris, that homebrew campaign from before was set in the Forgotten Realms. So that was built off of Ed Greenwood's baby, incorporating everybody who's ever written a Forgotten Realms thing, whether it was Salvatore, Evans, or anybody else who's written Forgotten Realms lore. So it was built there because that's how 5th edition is very focused on Faerun.
Right.
And we started with Lost Minds of Phandelver, which is set in the Forgotten Realms. This is a brand new homebrew world. Everything from the history to the lore to the towns to the creatures to even some of the classes and races are created all by me. And again, the only thing that's not is the deities, because I kept the Faerunian pantheon. Although there is at least one other. There's some angel related deity things that have gone. And been elevated, and that's been created by me. I will, as we get closer to the actual launch of the campaign, I'll probably post up on social media the world map and things like that to tease some stuff to you guys to show what's going on. No, Zoltris, unfortunately, no Flavortown. Flavortown died with the attempted 5 episodes of Continuum that ended, so we missed it in the homebrew. If you haven't watched the Continuum episodes, that's 5 episodes that continued on that path. But unfortunately, we never got to finish out that story. So Flavortown will forever be a mystery, and no one will ever know what happened. Yep. I mean, they know what happened, but we'll never actually get to play it out and see how things would go down.
Same thing with old Jake game. It died.
Well, it didn't really die because Pat was the holdout, and now Pat exists again.
That's true.
Hey, Pat.
But here we are playing Evil game.
I meant when we finish Strahd.
Yeah.
Ah.
We can bring it back to finish it out on Sundays.
Sure.
And then that gives us eventually another Sunday. Yeah. Once Strahd is done, if we finish out Evil game or Jake game, that gives us a Sunday. Whenever we decide to get together on a Sunday, that could be for a new one-shot thing or a couple of one-shots. Short.
I mean, at that point, the new pre-written campaign will probably be out.
Potentially.
So we could do that.
We don't know what it's going to be, if it's even going to be something we are interested in. So that's an option. At the same time, it could just be like Evil game or my game, and we just want to do like a 5-hour. We did that with Know Your Role a couple times.
Yeah.
Right.
We did like a long session.
Yeah.
So the introduction of the spiders first time, I think, was on a Sunday.
Nice.
As was the leeches, the zombies that spit the leeches all
gross.
Yeah, those guys.
All over Flint.
Yeah, poor Flint. So that may happen in the future. That way we can get you really want to get to a point in the story.
Sure,
we can get 5+ hours of gameplay, and then continue potentially at the timing of the Tuesday even further. So.
Sounds good.
Anyway, thank you again, Internet. Hope you enjoyed these new characters. We're still kind of figuring them out ourselves. In time to forget all about them next week.
What?
So, we will see you guys.
A lot of sex, less murder than I thought there was gonna be.
There was no murder.
There was not even a single.
I'm not done.
I didn't want to raise
just like
suspicion
this
right
game.
away.
Yeah, no.
We have a few days until this thing goes down.
We were told to be good.
Yeah.
All right.
I got the Zimp watching over me. I don't want to piss off.
I was told not to fuck it up.
Yeah.
So I took that someward loosely.
Yeah.
I was told to be
He didn't tell you not to fuck it.
Yeah, right. Which is what I'm doing.
What?
If I could have got the information, I probably could have just paid her and got the information.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna pay her, you might as well have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So 2 birds, 1 stone.
Smoke him if you got him.
Exactly. Send Patrick to go meet Lily.
Oh.
Strong Luke's daughter. That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
16-year-old.
Strong.
Great.
Whatever. This is Faerun, man. Like, you're an adult at 16. There's no consent laws in a world where that's not a thing. So like, if I was just like,
Look, nobody's gonna make you fuck a 16-year-old.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I could tell you that there's a beautiful 16-year-old who is just like amazingly gorgeous, and she lives over here,
Mm.
and point you in that direction. Be like, oh, it didn't work out. Oh, I didn't know that was the prince's love was the one at the Lilac House.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have sent you there. Sucks.
It sucks, man.
Ah, cock blocked by a prince.
gee.
Ah, I mean, if you're gonna get cock blocked, you go high. Yeah, right.
Go big or go home.
That's what they say.
I gotta
That's
go
about
home.
right. Yeah, it's time to go home. I'm done going big. Alright. Goodbye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.
My ass.
I'm also my